A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around the tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob, and I am your dungeon master for tonight's game and the many to come. As you can see, we have our 6 epic, cool, awesome, kind of cringe adventurers. Once again,
Nice.
The ones that are still waving and making eye contact. Those are the ones.
Oh, those are the cringe ones.
Yes, yes.
Get them safe.
Yeah, I've acknowledged them, so they can feel free to stop whenever. That's usually the gratification they need to stop. But if you are wanting to check out any of our older content, feel free to check it out here on this channel. Thanks for watching. If you're a viewer, you know what happens. I'm going to do a little bit of a question or something kooky, quirky for a point of inspiration, and then we'll do a recap. So today's cool, fun, epic idea is I'm going to just ask you guys a question from the 400 fun questions to ask people document
Nice.
I found. I did
See
look
how
through.
fun they are.
I did look through and pick. This is more of like just there's no wrong, no right answer. So the question is, if you can meet anyone in the world today, who would you want to meet?
Alive right now?
Alive, yeah. If you can meet anyone that's alive, I will even say alive or dead. If you wanted to meet any single person throughout history, who would you want to meet? I'm gonna go first just so I can get out of the way. I already told Star I probably want to hang out with this person. They're an actor. Probably be pretty chill. I want to hang out with Willem Dafoe. I think Willem Dafoe would be a pretty cool guy to talk
He's
to.
sick.
Interesting.
Good pick.
He's my favorite actor. That's the reason I would want to talk to him.
I will go next. I have a ton of anxiety, so it doesn't really matter what person I pick. I would be like shitting myself, but I would probably pick like Jim Carrey.
Mhm.
I think he'd be pretty fascinating because, like, I mean, he's obviously hilarious. He's over the top, but he's also become like super philosophical and like really outspoken against current administration, which, you know, that is what it is. But he's, I mean, he just seems like a really good dude and kind of crazy, and I like brains like that.
Oh yeah. And Jim Carrey gives you a point of inspiration.
Hey, thanks, Jim. We call his Grinch Creepy Jim when we need
Creepy
to
Jim?
differentiate between the 3 Grinches.
That's funny. All right, who wants to volunteer next? No one volunteers. I'm going to call someone out. All right, there we go.
Steve Irwin.
Erwin. I like that.
I've heard he is. We actually had this lady come that was from Australia, and they moved to Texas, and she's like, I got to meet him, and he is just the same person like you see on TV. Like, he is just the nicest person.
Was.
I love that.
Yeah, was.
Okay, I'm just making sure you knew.
Yeah. Yeah. Was.
Oh,
I
this
mean, if
session
she
took a bad
didn't, would you
turn.
break her heart like that?
I mean,
We're gonna
Steve Irwin.
We'd have to cancel tonight's sessions.
Yep. Steve Irwin Stingray hands you a point of inspiration.
oh no.
Hey.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
I
get
know
stabbed.
that.
Move over to our next person.
Since it can be a dead person, I saw. I don't know if it was like Jack Handy or what, but at one point I read somewhere it's like, if you could meet someone alive or dead, any person alive or dead, who would it be? And they're like, alive.
I like that.
But I would say Anthony Bourdain.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good pick.
I think that could be
Shit.
interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Over dinner, of course.
Yeah, I'd take him on a whirlwind tour of Lexington.
Hey, and he gives you a nice platter when he pulls open the cloche, and you find an inspiration.
Yay, good. I need one.
Oh,
Jacob, I did hear you say cloche. I'm impressed.
thank you.
Mm.
It is one of the words that I'm familiar with. I've heard it a bunch.
I've
Cloche.
never heard that before.
Cloche. It's a bell. The bell shaped.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's probably the best.
okay.
The thing you pull off of a platter to reveal it.
Right.
Oh, wait. Shit, I thought we were talking about that hat. How do you pronounce the hat, then? I didn't question it.
I didn't know there was a hat.
Maybe it's also that. Like the chef's hat?
Yeah. No, let me
it is
take
a chef hat. It is a hat. It's the
snipping
same thing.
tool.
Oh, I'm going to learn all sorts of stuff tonight.
No,
We're
no, no,
all-
no, no.
we're all
Hold on,
learning.
I'm posting this. This is my Google image search.
Welcome to the English language with Frostfire Fellowship.
Mm-hmm.
Cloche.
Actually, that is French. So welcome to language.
It's kind of the same. It's got kind of the same function. Look, you can just like take it off with the.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 3 people who need to answer: Emily, Tyler, and Ethan. Who wants to volunteer, or do I need to call someone out?
Can I
Go
hang
for it.
out with Jacob Burney while he's hanging out with Willem Dafoe?
Ooh,
All right.
it's one of those round
you're gonna
tables.
be-
Yeah.
Double
Somebody's going for
interview.
extra inspiration.
We have to sit on either side, so his eyes have to kind of like go lackluster and look at both of us and make eye contact.
Well, can you imagine a
Sounds
table?
fun. I bet
Can
he
you
could do it.
imagine a table with the people we've chosen so far, like a round table? Steve Irwin, Willem
good.
Dafoe, Jim Carrey, and Anthony Bourdain.
That'll be
This
a hell
sounds
of a
great.
fucking
Right?
I want to go to that party.
Very nice, Emily. Jacob gives you a point of inspiration for tag along.
For being
Alright.
a third wheel.
All right,
Hell yeah.
Tyler, Ethan. Yo, Ethan, you raise your
I
hand.
think I got mine. Yeah.
Perfect.
Either or of these guys, their group, their duo, Keegan Michael Key or Jordan Peele.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Obvious.
solid-
That's
that's
just like
solid.
they're just really funny. Feel like they'd be an adventure to hang out with.
That's solid. I like that. This table's looking like it's a hot commodity. Tyler, who are you bringing to the table now that we have turned this into a table session?
The one I wanted to meet, I had to deliberate over a couple, but I was gonna say Augustus, the guy who founded the Roman Empire, Octavian.
Oh,
Ooh,
you
that
went
would-
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's written about a lot, but a lot of the people who write about him are they're glazing because they have to, because they have to. But he founded something. Well, it's called the Principe or the Principe, which is basically it. He had enough like political skill where he was able to basically be the first among equals, which is really hard when you're working with Roman senators who think they're the best. So, granted, he did win the civil wars and stuff, so a lot of them, their privileges were granted by him. So, but I think that would be interesting. I kept thinking about like bringing Alexander, but the things I would want to ask him is like, hey, how do you feel that immediately after your death, your empire splintered? Well, not immediately, but your empire, like all of your conquering kind of fell. Also, your generals killed your children, like stuff like that.
How do you react to
So-
these war crimes?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We got a history buff here. I think you like a lot of history stuff, Tyler. You like a lot of Roman
I do.
stuff.
A lot of my character names are just historical figures.
Mm, we have. You said Augustus. My first thought was Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop. I was
Yep.
like, what?
Mm.
Absolutely.
But that's pretty cool. Augustus gives you.
What was
a
it
point
like
of
to fall into
inspiration.
that chocolate river?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh yeah. Chocolatey. Yeah. So with the further moving on, we're gonna do a recap. So last session, the party delved into the tomb of Legless Elvenfoot. Great name. Where they were met with more challenges. In these challenges, they had to fight themselves, solve a blinding puzzle, and of course answer 3 devious little riddles. Whereafter they gained access to the riches that hid inside of this tomb. What they found inside of the tomb included several magical items, the compass that Avarice had hired the party for, and a mirror that showed the characters their deepest, darkest desires. Paisei, when glancing into this mirror, saw his own image reflected back with no change. Antiochus saw himself no longer being 2 halves of a person, but of himself fully realized. Caldra saw herself no longer scarred in a background filled with countless friends and family or friends, that wording can go intermingled, can be switched back and forth because Calder probably thinks everyone's her family if they're her friend. And we watched as Kitris stares into the mirror, hoping to see what he desires most, to know who his father is.
Who is my daddy and what does he do?
Oh. Mm.
What's the guy's name off of Master Disguises? Who's your daddy or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
Dana Carvey?
Anyways, yes, Dana Carvey. Yes. But without further ado, buckle in, you buckaroos. So, we pick back up in that moment as Kitris is staring into this mirror, hoping to see this dark, deep desire that he has. Kitris, as you peer into the mirror, waiting to see your deepest, darkest desires, as the other players have told you what they have, or has told you that's kind of like the gist of what is going on with this mirror. You stand in the center of the mirror, your reflection staring back at you. Behind you, you begin to see a bipedal shadow obscured by wind and blowing snow. It begins to walk closer and closer to your reflection. And as it gets closer and closer, it begins to grow in size and stature. It becomes massive, starting off as a small, probably dwarvish shape. As it gets closer, it gets bigger and bigger, and you realize that it's walking towards your own sense of being in this reflection. The snow and wind cease to obscure this individual. As it does, you see the midsection of a massive, heavily scarred, white-furred polar bear. It appears to be standing behind you. Its overbearing size is far too big to fit within the frame of the mirror. The mirror fails to capture the entirety of this entity. The bear itself is heavily scarred, appears to be standing upright on two of its legs as you kind of like move to the side a little bit to kind of get a better glance. But as you are kind of observing this like midsection of this large bear, you see it kind of raise its massive paw. Where you would expect a paw to be, it's actually just a hand, a massive clawed hand that kind of rests upon your head. And you feel this very strange warmth. And it calms you. It brings you to a peace you have never really felt before in your life. And as you glance into the mirror, you see yourself peering through this large hand. You're kind of peering between the fingers. And you watch as the hand begins to kind of slowly transition and transform into something more familiar. Reverts to a more of a grayish complexion hand. You realize fast that it is a Goliath's hand. You look at the Goliath before you as you take it all in, as its whole body reverts as it shrinks in stature and size. And you notice that this Goliath doesn't have any of the normal color tribal tattoos of the Thulabi clan or the Thunkalakaluga clan. They have a beard. They don't wear a beard. That would be awkward. But they have a beard that hangs from their chin and is braided very exquisitely, very, very proudly. And there are small pieces of silver and gold that are interwoven between the braids. The face that looks back at you is handsome, but severely scarred. One of the eyes is covered by a black eye patch. The smile this person wears is handsome and toothy. It's very toothy, very warm, very welcoming and inviting. And it clicks to you in that moment as you remember the Goliath telling you a tale of the Winter Walker. The legend of Oya Minartok. It's a hell of a name, Oya Minartok. A being that prowls the far reaches of Icewind Dale. This being, as legend tells, is a shape changer. And states that he was a force of good. Often, Ominyartok took on the three main forms: that of a Goliath warrior, a fierce form of a polar bear, or that of a hulking bipedal mass that was obscured by wind and snow. The Goliaths teased younglings that when they misbehave, Minartok would find them and punish them, telling them that only a select few fierce warriors were ever granted the privilege of meeting Minartok. And those that were able to best him in combat will be granted his highest of blessings. And Kitris, as you perceive these reflections, as you take this all in, as you feel this warmth kind of spreading throughout your body, as you believe wholeheartedly that what you see before you is Oyam Minartok and your father. And they continue just to have their hand rested over your head. And they are, far taller than you.
Yeah.
But the person that you see is this Goliath that is very happy. They're very happy and they're very warm. It's very. You even feel from your head feels a little warm from the presence of whatever this image is showing.
Yeah.
That is what you see reflected in the mirror.
Got your mom's jeans, I guess.
Neither. Kitchen just kind of like reaches up and like feels that warmth with his hand. And he's just he's like, well, shit. I don't know why I'm so fucking short, and that's all he's gonna say.
Very nice. But yes, Greg, I will send you the way it's spelled too if you want to notate it. Cause
yeah, I wrote it. I'm looking forward to seeing if
I'll just post it in general for you guys.
All right.
There you go. It's a hell of a name.
Oh, it's all one word. Gotcha.
Holy shit, I spelled that right.
Oh, I was so close.
Wow.
I went AU at the
I'm
end.
impressed.
How'd I do that?
That's wild because that's a fucking name.
I went AU at the end instead of O. Otherwise, it would have been right. And I just separated.
Thoroughly impressed.
I'm impressed too. Thank you.
I
golf
can't
claps for
spell
Emily.
For shit.
Woo! Inspiration.
Yes.
Woo!
But the rest of you are within this tomb. You have the 3 sarcophagi that are around you, each one probably representing Legolas, probably his wife, and a child or offspring. You have all these items. Did you guys kind of figure out who was keeping any of these items? You guys feel free not to answer, or can still think about that. But you guys are still within the tomb. You haven't left yet. You can roleplay or do whatever you want while you're inside of this tomb.
If nobody wants it, I want the bramble buckler. The shield of vines.
I don't.
Yeah.
But
I don't think anyone else can use it.
exactly.
It suits you.
Alrighty.
And Kitris will turn to Lancelot and say, "You're right if I take that other shield."
Oh, absolutely. I already have one. It's all for you.
Well, I mean, so do I, but this one's very cool.
It certainly is. May it keep you safe.
Appreciate it. Yeah, and he'll, if it's like too high for him, he'll like maybe bounce off the sarcophagi to grab it off the shelf or something.
Yeah, these are all kind of on their own respective pedestals or racks.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just kind of scattered throughout the room.
Yeah.
But yeah, you still jump up and grab it. Let's say it's on the shelf. You get it
All
on
right.
the shelf.
Yep.
But yeah, if you guys are taking items, just make sure you do put it on your character sheets.
I'll take the wide mouth bucket.
Nice.
Very
Yep.
nice.
I've already made a firework with the wand of pyrotechnics. He launches it into the corner.
Celebrating our victory.
I didn't realize it would do that.
Oh, that's beautiful though. Wait.
Um,
I take I'll take a rip from my pipe. Words. And he'll blow a dragon out and say, "All right, now you." It's through the dragon.
All right. So Lancelot tries to do that. He tries to aim a
Yeah,
shot with the wand of pyrotechnics.
Yeah, you do it perfectly. There's
So
no
it
check
comes
to
out of
do.
its mouth.
Yeah, and as it shatters, it blows the smoke away.
Oh, I love it.
Sick.
Hi, Steve. Did you want the glass carver?
Yeah, I do want the glass carver,
Well, here you go.
if no one minds.
I think it fits perfectly with your vibe.
Whoa.
Well, I only use daggers, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, anyways, Can we leave the mirror here? I don't really like it.
You sure?
Does it even
Or-
work?
It. Sadly, it does. It makes me very sad.
I mean, it showed me who could possibly be my father. I don't know if it's telling the truth or not, but
Well, if it is, that's amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
can I have the Ruby of the War Mage and put it on my shotgun? So my shotgun gets to be my spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're taking multiple items.
Can does a wizard have to have it? Like, how does that work as a wizard? Like, I guess you could just say you like duct tape your book to it as well or something. I don't know.
It doesn't say that I
Have to have like your spell book is-
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
I don't
That's
have to
fine.
have it out. I just need to have my spellbook for my spells.
Yeah. Did you want to? So by itself, probably want to just adhere to it. But if you guys have any sort of magic or anything that you can be creative with to kind of merge it with a shotgun, you could definitely do that.
Kitchens is like, I could rage and see what happens.
If you give me till tomorrow, I can use a really cool spell. It helps me fuse. Or it's mending. It's mending.
Well, the Ruby of the War Mage, I just need to hold it against something for 10 minutes and it'll fuse to
Oh,
it.
sweet.
Oh,
Never mind.
Do it.
Yes, you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
Tyler, I'm gonna need you
So-
to draw this once session's over. I'm gonna need to see a picture of this.
Picture of him
Well,
holding a
not-
shotgun.
Had the Ruby on it. Yeah. It's my
So-
iron sights.
So we can say that. Here's what we're gonna do. We can say that while you guys are in the tomb, going through the magic items, looking through the mirror and all that, we can say this kind of happens over the course of an hour. So those of you that have attunable items can attune to the items you just acquired.
If someone else wants the carp bucket, now that I have the Ruby of the War Mage, let me know.
That was
you
the
can
one
keep
that like it feels like a gallon, but it's actually what, like 10 or 15 gallons?
12.
That's
It
good
Yeah.
stuff.
holds 10 gallons of liquid.
Oh man, I should fill that with holy water.
Go for it.
Yes. Yes.
My secret attack on Avarice
yeah,
is
it is
coming to
10,
fruition.
Fucking saying, bitch.
I'd be like, Enoch, you didn't get anything yet. Do you want a cart bucket?
Well,
No?
not really.
Oh,
Heisei did let me have the brooch of shielding that he had.
oh, right. All right. Well,
That's a little more appropriate for.
I feel like the bucket could just kind of be like whoever wants to carry it, and then whenever we
Right.
need it. But Lancelot, if you have
we get
the
thirsty.
most use for it, then
If we get thirsty.
Wait,
What's
do we have a
yours?
bag of holding, or is that our other group?
We don't-
That's the other group.
Okay,
Avarice
Yeah.
has a bag of holding. You guys do know that Avarice does have a bag of holding.
I don't
Yeah.
trust her.
We know. Nobody does.
Well, it doesn't weigh a lot. We can just one of us could carry it, right?
Yeah, if you guys want to hold
Let's
the,
say like there's a handle that comes out of the middle. It's like its tongue that like forks off at the top. So you like
Oh,
hold on to
God.
the fish's tongue.
Sweet.
Or it's, just, or it's like it's like a fish hook handle. It's like a fish hook.
Yeah, yeah.
off of the fish.
Mm.
And Kitchers will be like, oh,
Cool.
like he'll literally say, keep in mind we have to run all these items by Avarice unless we really want to hide them from her.
I've already attached it to my shotgun.
Well,
Oh, well,
all she wants is that compass, right?
I mean,
Ooh,
yes.
We do still have to though.
let,
Probably search us down either way.
let me, before we give her the compass, let me identify it.
Ooh, that's a
Go for
great
it.
idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take 10 minutes and I'll ritual cast identify.
Okay. So as you cast identify, Jacob has to find the fucking item.
No.
So I don't think he made it. Why is Tater Von Spud in my inventory? What is that?
What?
That's from the one shot
Tater Von Spud.
where
Oh
my
goodness.
barbarian wrestled him.
Oh. Yep, I remember that now.
The little, what was it? 297-year-old gnome.
I was about to ask
Wrestled-
why we stopped the one shot, and then I remembered what we do on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So
Tamimi will come back.
Hmm.
So will Johnson Geraldson.
So for the sake of like actual items and stuff that are in D&D, this is considered a version of the Seeker's Compass. So you want to look that up, or I can. It's a rare wonders item, and I can just send you guys a link on what it does. It's a there's in Discord. A compass inside of another otherwise nondescript wooden case. Inside the face of the compass is covered with symbols that resembles constellations. If you hold the compass and concentrate on a person, object, or location for 1 minute, the compass will point in approximately that direction until it is closed again. If the concentration isn't specific enough, the compass will either point to something close to the idea or nearest the object that fits the bill. The more specific or well-known the subject of concentration is, the more accurately the compass will point.
Oh my
Since
god.
It's been used this way. Can't be used until the next spawn.
I
Holy
will.
shit.
There are
I
no
will
curses or anything afflicting this item as well.
I will regurgitate that information.
Kitchers is like, holy shit.
We can find your dad.
And Heisei's brother. If you
Yeah.
have you said that to us?
Yes, I.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Just, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And,
I will.
Anything
Yeah.
anybody's looking for. That's.
I mean, we could might as well because she's gonna want it as soon as we leave. So we might as well like just do it right now.
Well, I think we out of game. We tried it already, right? And it just pointed to a doorway. It's like it's something you have to follow as opposed to something that tells you the
gotcha.
location. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, well.
Wow. I mean, it's pretty useless to us because we have to give it to her, and next thing is the city, right? The Netherall.
Right.
Netherall, Netherese, Empire City, the thing that she's looking for.
Under the sea or
Well,
whatever.
Under the
Maybe
sea.
when she finds it, she can let us have it, or
Let us
use
have it all right.
or borrow it. I don't know.
Why would you let anyone borrow something that tells you exactly where you're what you want to get?
Once you get it,
Like,
you don't need it.
No.
Yeah, but for her, like, will it ever be enough? I mean, honestly, I don't know. She's an archmage. There's like always something more, no?
If we get in her good graces, maybe she'll let us borrow it.
Maybe.
I don't know if we want to get in her good
Yeah,
graces.
I'm like that's a bit optimistic.
Well,
that
I'm
might-
just thinking about my friends that want to find certain things.
We might
okay?
have to do some awful things to get in her good graces.
I feel like we can persuade her to be
I don't know.
nicer. She acts real fake around me to make me happy. So
Well,
I mean, she
I
has
get that.
she has had moments, but this is me speaking. So I mean, they're all,
Kitrus, I
they're all
think you're
kind of-
one of her favorites.
well, I mean,
So.
I'm pretty amazing. So
You are really amazing, Kitrus.
And Titus
Icarus,
just
what?
lit the shotgun up.
Yeah.
Back at Kitrus.
Kitrus holds up his new shield.
shoot me.
Let's see what this thing can do. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can go out there and say, "Oh, the compass wasn't in there."
Oops.
Right.
Find it. Yeah.
I think we have to see this through.
As
and
we
plus,
come out with like all this.
right.
Yeah.
This is actually what was in there. Plus, I mean, we get to hopefully go see what the dragon has. So
Oh right.
That is true.
Yeah.
we could be
We don't want
trading.
that thing on our case.
We could be trading a compass for a lot better things than we just found. So,
Magic beans.
yes, some magic beans.
Let me write that down.
Many things.
Yes.
Write that down.
many
Please.
things.
Yeah,
As for
we're
the-
veering off into Storm King's Thunder now.
What's that doing here? Whoop.
FIFA faux fum and whatnot.
Well,
Right, I'm ready to go.
But what?
yeah.
The sarcophagi. Are we gonna? Obviously
Oh.
not the main one. Do we want to try to open the others?
I thought he didn't want us to.
Yeah, I thought
It
he
was like
said
a
leave that
collective.
alone.
Well, just
Yeah,
his
it's a
though,
sarcophagi.
right? He said don't defile my grave, my tomb.
Do you think sarcophagi or
said-
sarcophagus?
I think he said.
I don't know what's
Hold
the
on.
difference. What is that? What are you saying?
More than one.
Oh, I don't know.
I would just as soon not mess with any of them.
I thought
Yeah, I
sarcophagi was
mean-
like a dude standing in this room. I didn't know it was gonna be tombs.
I
Kid,
I mean,
you're so funny.
I passed by them and I didn't get any magic feeling from them. So I don't.
Hmm.
Maybe it's just their. It could just be their corpses.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's not that I.
Those now.
It's not that I want to. I just wanted to like get a feel for what everyone else wanted to do. Wink.
Quick question. I told y'all the gold, right? Separated.
Yeah,
I think I
I'm
already
pretty
put it
sure-
into my.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't separate the gem yet,
I don't want the gems.
but I think we have to sell it to get the gold
Right.
anyways. So
I think what she's
Wait, what
saying
was
is you can get part of the gold from the gems.
Yeah,
I don't
just-
want the
I-
gems.
I just didn't want to keep track of them.
well, I have a whole sheet that says loot.
yeah.
Loot. The loot.
All right.
The cauldron, how much was that for everybody?
The gold is gonna be 41 gold, 6 silver.
Okay.
Yeah, I put that in.
I just lost a dice. Hold on.
Were we told that last session? I'm confused
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Okay.
we
Yeah, so
were.
there was a total of 250 gold coins, or coins valuing about 250 gold. That Sinker's Compass and a dark green gemstone worth 500.
That's money.
Oh.
Or at least that's what I have written down here.
I'm rich.
Sounds good to me.
What?
I'm rich, biatch.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
I said I'm
250,
rich.
250 gold coins, or coins valuing to 250 gold.
Mm-hmm.
The Seeker's Compass and dark green gemstone worth 500 gold pieces.
Yep, that's what I got down.
Dark green.
I didn't write
It's an
gold.
emerald. It's like an emerald.
I just wrote gem dash 500 gold.
Is there any outside of game? Is there any kind of spell, like resurrection, that uses a 500 gold worth emerald that we need to save that for?
Oh.
I
That-
don't
oh, that
know.
would be
Because
me.
that's a big gem. So
Yeah.
before we
Yeah.
like break it up or sell it or whatever, we should probably figure that out.
You guys are just eating it like rock candy.
Oh,
Yeah,
In
right.
your mouth.
Okay, that.
I don't know that
has
there
to
is.
be-
Like,
I don't
nothing
think
springs
so
to
either. Not
mind.
that I've ever heard. Just diamonds I've heard, but yeah. Probably. Maybe we could just ask Avarice.
Yeah,
Spell-
she
the spell imprisonment requires a ruby worth at least 500 gold pieces. And
Oh.
the spell magic jar requires 500 gold pieces. What the fuck is magic jar?
Magic jar.
awesome.
That's a
I
good
thi-
one.
I was gonna
Is it
say
like
that
a
sounds like
ceiling?
something Zob used.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I feel like
something.
Emily knows all the
Yeah.
bizarre. spells.
Oh, it's basically like a
I love
like
the
a
bizarre
factory
spells.
or whatever.
Yeah. Oh my god, I don't remember this one. 'Cause I don't think.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's 6th level. Didn't we get to that? I don't remember.
We got
Yeah.
10th or
Okay.
11th is where we got to level wise for us.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I knew this spell wasn't gonna make sense in Chris's campaign, or else it would have very much suited Zob.
Also, if I don't know if you guys all wrote this on your sheets, but you do have that 100 gold worth of tourmaline that I gave you. I don't know if everybody put that on their sheets way back,
Somewhere.
but
I don't know either.
Yeah,
so
I have
probably
it.
won't
the big
double
one
add
that I
it.
broke into pieces. I think I rolled a natural 20 for that.
Revivify is a diamond. 300 gold.
Oh,
piece diamond
Revivify,
for
that's the one I was
Revivify.
thinking of, yeah.
Well, I wonder if we can just like
Pretty
sell
good
it
times.
and then I can get a diamond
I
for
might.
later.
I mean, the
could
dragon.
also-
The dragon might have one as well, right? I mean,
Ooh.
but we'll see.
Yeah, 500 gold pieces of diamond, you could do the raise dead spell.
Ooh,
Mm.
Ooh.
Bring Lorian back.
Kitrus is like, I got this. He starts to rage.
Bring Lorian back.
It's like, I think I can control it.
Well,
Yeah.
if
I
that's
think-
everything, we're
Yeah.
leaving the mirror, right? Are we bringing?
I
it?
don't.
We
I
could
mean,
take
we could tell. Actually, I don't know. We could tell Avarice about it.
She might want to see it.
But
How big is it?
might be one of those things where as soon as we step back in, we have to do everything all over again. So I think we have to make a decision to take it now, and then she can decide whether or not.
I just assume lose
Can
or
we just?
leave it.
Not even mention it.
I mean,
I'll try and lift it. Like, how big is it? How heavy is it?
I
So
mean,
the
somebody
mirror
else can
itself,
carry it. That's fine.
the mirror itself is 6 feet tall.
Oh, it's kind of big.
3 feet wide. It's a big. It's a big.
Hmm.
It's a big mirror, very beautifully done frame. It is like just stuck to the wall. There's like no, as you kind of glance at, it, there's like no like observable anchor points or like bindings to the wall. It's just held onto the wall somehow.
Mhm.
You go to try and pry it off. Go ahead and make a. Or what are you doing with it? Are you trying to lift it, pry it? What are you trying to do? Exactly.
Both.
Yeah,
I'm
if
just gonna try and move it.
If it's stuck to
Let's
the
see if
wall,
it's
I will
movable.
I will assist with the movement of it off of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll boop Kitrus on the nose.
What?
Yeah,
Boop.
so go ahead and make athletics checks. Both of you.
Guidance.
Well, I'm giving Lancelot advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Boop. There you go.
So with advantage on your athletics check.
Oh,
And then a D4.
Still not great.
plus a
Yeah.
D4.
Oh my god, how do I roll D4 on this?
Can I just give?
Wow. Not
Can
doing
I
well.
just give? Can I just give Lancelot my portent?
Yeah, if you want.
Sure.
I'll give you get my natural 20 portent.
Wow. Sure.
Wait, what is
Okay.
that?
That
It's-
seems like a waste of a natural 20. I'm not gonna lie, but like I'll take it, I guess.
I want the mirror.
Is that
It's,
like daily?
Hey,
Every day I roll two dice and then I can choose where to apply them before I know the outcome. And
The divination
today I
wizard.
rolled a natural 20 and then a number not as good as that one. So
Wow.
so yeah, I'll give you the natural 20.
all right.
Plus-
I can,
What's your
oh yeah,
total?
plus the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
oh right. If it's a nat 20, then I get my +5 +1, so 26.
Yeah.
Um,
He'll just be like the older side. You gotta lift with your leg.
So as you are trying to get your big turtle fingers behind the mirror,
Mhm.
Please work.
Pause.
you arch your back, you lift with your legs, you are trying to pull it. You notice that it starts to like slowly come away from the wall, but on the back side of the mirror, you some sort of like stickiness, some sort of sticky something, and the mirror does not move or budge.
Mm.
Well, I think
Well,
that's a sign. This
I don't
looks
think we
like
can do any
mirror.
better than that.
So, Lancelot, you believe it is sovereign glue.
Ooh.
This
Oh.
is sovereign glue.
The unpeelable.
My arch nemesis. We meet again.
Remember one time you got your hand stuck in a sovereign glue jar? You're just whacking people with it.
So
That'd be quite the weapon, though.
we either need a universal solvent, an oil of etherealness, or a wish spell.
Well, I think it's a
If
sign. I
you
think
guys
it's
have any of
a
If you
mirror.
say that out
Yes.
loud, Kitrus is like, I wish this wasn't attached to the wall anymore. Did it work?
It hasn't fallen
It
off
did
the
not.
wall. Yeah.
Well, I don't even know.
Damn
what
it.
that means. It stays.
Well, we gave it our best shot.
We're leaving, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. If I have to never see another mirror again, I would be
Wait.
fine.
Sorry. No, I just remembered a joke I wanted to make. So Sir Lancelot is looking in the mirror after failing to pry it off and his deepest desire is to be useful to the very end. And
Aw.
he captures a glimpse of himself successfully pulling the mirror off the wall. He feels a little bit sad.
Yeah, you just see just the back of your reflection, your shell, like walking out with the mirror in its hands.
Oh.
And then in the as it's walking away, it's carrying the reflection. You see the backside of your turtle shell, and you see your little turtle butt as it's walking away.
That's so sad, but like sweet at the same time. Holy shit.
Anyway, he nods somberly and turns.
Tries not to cry.
Yes. Suffering clue.
You're not supposed to know I care this much.
Well, let's go.
Yeah. We depart.
So you guys, you exit the treasure room, the throne room, the tomb room. Head back through that chamber that was once a library. It has now kind of reverted back to its normal state with the doors and all that fun stuff. And you make your way towards the exit. The exit itself, as you approach it, it begins to the specific little gemstones or specific gem meshing just begins to pull apart, and the door reopens once again, and you are able to exit to the exterior of the tomb. You are on the steps of the actual, you head back out to where those statues were. And you all see, as you leave the tomb, as you're on top of those icy steps that kind of ascended into the structure, you see, glancing down them, you see Avarice still sitting by her small encampment that she had set up. She is idly poking the fire. Her loyal gargoyles, Gurgle and Gargle, stand as sentries beside her. Avarice's demeanor is that of someone frustrated and bored. Across from her, on the other side of the encampment, you see that one of the icy stone pillars is severely burnt and charred, and that the ice that had once clung to it has now melted away. You also notice that there are several scorch marks closer to the steps, just at the edge of the hallowed ground upon which you stand. But that is what you guys kind of see as you leave the proximity of that door. You begin to notice that as you kind of glance backwards, the tomb itself slowly begins to melt as the ice is dissolving. Some sort of whatever was happening with this thing seems to no longer be happening as it's melting away, slowly going back to just trees and a stone pathway as it kind of dissolves behind you. And it disappears. You guys are still standing on those steps, but there is nothing behind you anymore.
So is that the defensive barrier gone too? That like she couldn't pass through?
For all you know, you have no idea yet.
Okay.
You don't know.
Right.
But all that, she hasn't really looked up. There's no sound, or she's not like cued by this. But you guys are basically just standing on a stone stairway that goes up. And it's just like a mundane stone stairway. There is no other. There's nothing else around. The statues and all that fun stuff. It just dissolves and disappears.
Kidris will just say,
Well,
curious. Trying to sound really smart.
You could ask if
Curious.
I was gonna ask if she had some universal solvent. I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I don't know. It might all still be in there. The mirror, anyway. I don't know.
Might be best to just leave it.
Probably.
I don't know.
I thought we decided that back there.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll just, from where we are, I'll say, Avarice!
She actually does look up. She looks up. She quickly stands up. You see her gargoyles kind of animate. They come out of their idle animation. Finally! I find myself wasting away here. My boredom is driving me back to the sense of insanity that I do not wish to revisit. Please tell me you have some good news and that this wasn't all for nothing.
Yeah, I found this really cool shield.
I raised my gun up. And I have the ruby on it. It's Ruby of the Mermaid. I can cast stuff using my gun now.
I can't.
She's just wearing like a scowl on her face.
Everyone else?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Everybody else, tell her what you found.
I didn't even find anything. Heistley gave me this.
You got a brooch.
Oh. I also have this bucket.
I love that we're saying everything she doesn't want.
I got the bucket, and I'll put it back on my hip or whatever.
Calder, didn't you get like a really cool like thorn buckler or something, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called a bramble buckler. It's gonna be real cool. Some vines are gonna go whoosh, and
So there were
protect me.
There were 2 shields in there, right? Pretty cool.
It was. Then there was this awful mirror, and then there was other things too.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, and there was a compass, like it was kind of like a sundial type of thing. Very mundane. Didn't seem very important, so we left it back.
Yeah.
And we and now I
Kitris
guess
is
it's
actually
gone.
laughing. He's like, "I'm just kidding. We got your compass."
Playing with fire there.
I was like, what?
It was hard. We're just trying to have a little fun. I'm sorry you're so bored.
She seems to keep her composure for a little bit. She you saw a very very quick switch of her attitude
Yeah.
on after the joke was made and after realizing it was a joke. You feel that whatever she says from this point isn't going to be as harsh as what it might be. She says, "I'm so happy that all of you found glorious magic items. Please bring them to me. I see that now would be a great time for me to remind you that as part of your employment, I am entitled to identify each and every object and claim any that I see fit. As you bring your items over, though, I will not forget to give you your daily payments as you forgot to collect them this morning.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Fret not, the items you have shown me do not really interest me, but I would still like to know what they do of my own accord.
Sure.
I do want the compass.
Right.
Of course,
Oh.
as you remember, that is the initial reason of
Okay.
hiring you lot.
Sure.
Right.
Compass is mine.
Okay.
Okay. If we already attune to our
I do not
thing,
care if you attune to it. I just need to. I want to identify it. I will.
do I
need
just
you to
gotta
come close.
stand near you?
Yes, it'll be a really awkward 11 minutes for me to cast this ritually.
Oh,
This is the circumstance you have jumped to in your haste to attune or claim these magic items.
well, I just assumed you weren't gonna want to use a shield, considering, your abilities.
The more you talk, the more I seem to acquire and want the desire to have such a shield. Watch your tongue.
Before Calder goes over there, I'll whisper in her ear, try to like poke her in the belly while she's identifying it and see what happens. Just like right in the flank, like right on the side. See how she feels about that.
I'll mind link with you and be like, Kitris, she likes you a lot better than me.
Oh,
don't
I
think
I
you'd turn
definitely
out very nice.
I would never do that. I just want to see you do it.
I think she'll hurt me.
Okay.
I'll walk up to her and show her my gun with the ruby on it.
She does not cast Identify ritually. She just quick casts it because she doesn't seem to want to be with you for 11 minutes. As she
It's cool, right? It's cool.
But she's willing to be with me for 11 minutes.
she touches it and she says, "Ah, yes. This is very nice what you have done.
You know what it is?
It's the Ruby of the War Mage. Yes, I.
Okay, what about this, my bucket?
She rolls her eyes and she says, she touches that one and casts Identify as well.
Oh, she just immediately cast it instead of ritually.
She says, "Wow, that's an interesting item."
Yeah, is it?
Wait, Avarice, why is his so quick?
Because she likes me a lot.
Yep, because she likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
She hands you your 25 gold as well.
Yeah, give me that shit. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you for being the first to volunteer.
Yeah, I can cast stuff with my gun now, and then I'll walk off, just really content.
She says, try not to lose it.
Oh, it's my gun. I won't lose it.
You need to just get sovereign glue and glue it to your hands.
I wish to never lose my gun.
I'll go up and be like, well, are you just gonna tap it, or are you gonna, do I have to sit here for 11 minutes? Is that what you said?
Indeed. And she
Oh.
ritually casts Identify. And she maintains eye contact with you the whole time. This very cold look in her eyes.
I'm gonna ask her questions and be like, well, how was your day? I see you had some fun times in here, and I'm just talking to.
Yeah, as you ask a couple questions, she says, please shut up. I'm trying to focus.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Cannot focus. She just casts Identify. I cannot focus.
Well,
I'll just yell,
I'm
"Oh,
sorry."
she likes you too!"
Here's your payment. 25 gold.
Wow, thank you so much. Bless your heart.
Yes. Bless it.
Kitris will go up with the shield of justicars? Justicers?
This year.
Kitris, as you approach, she smiles. She says, shield fits you quite nicely, young man. Let me,
She?
She reaches out and touches it.
Did you say she? Shield. The shield.
Shield,
I thought you
yes.
said she fits you quite nicely. It was very confusing for
shield.
me.
Yes, it's okay. Sorry, I'm a
shield.
little taller. Maybe you didn't
Maybe
hear me. Maybe the
shield.
words went over.
No, it's alright.
But anyways, she identifies. She ritually casts it. She does keep her eyes closed as she focuses. 11 minutes go by. You can take them as however Kitris would take them, but she does not seem to be displeased with being, focused and having focus and having potentially a good friend out of the crew.
I mean,
And
we're
she
like,
finishes it, and she says, that's quite an item.
Yeah,
I look forward to seeing you use it in the future, hopefully.
me too. I like what you did with the blaze. It's crispy. It's you got excited,
Yes.
I think.
I grew bored and
Bored, not excited.
and
Sorry.
angry.
Wrong
I grew
emotion.
bored and angry, and I let the emotions get the best of me at the
Why?
moment. But
Why couldn't you come in?
I have no clue. Maybe because I am just too powerful. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
No, I'm just.
you're too far away. Actually, can't you read lips? Since you're
I
a word?
can. I'm
You can make an
just.
insight check though, if you want.
Okay.
But she continues. She says, it was either maybe I was just too powerful, the tomb sensed it, or maybe the tomb knew that I seeked the seeker's compass,
23.
and that it was. She's lying. Yes.
Yeah.
I
said
have
just
no
kidding,
reason.
but-
I have no reason. I do not know. Maybe it was.
Yeah, I mean, when she says that, Kishus would be like, well, I mean, there was a mirror in there that kind of told you your deepest desires, so if the mirror could somehow sense that from outside, that makes sense. It's another layer of protection, right?
What did you see when you gleamed into this mirror?
A big Goliath. Apparently, I desire a Goliath.
big old man in my life.
Mm.
He was very handsome.
Deliver
Had
on
a
that.
large beard. And I went.
Gal, get over here.
Are we gonna ship this?
Clip it and
Gal and
clip it.
Kitris?
Is this the
Gallon
second
Kitchen sitting in the
ship?
tree.
second-
Galtris?
I walked up not knowing what I desired, and that's what it showed me.
It showed you a large Goliath.
Yeah, with a beard, he was very handsome.
So Gal,
No, she says, It's very strange. I did not think you the type, but I'm happy you saw.
I didn't
Wow.
either. I'm surprised to me too.
She says, "Here's your payment as well."
Oh,
She hands you
sweet.
25 gold.
I like gold. Thank you. Good
Yes.
day. Good. No, not good day. I'm gonna be with you the rest of the day. Hi. Goodbye. I'm gonna go over here.
There's a little bubble pops up says Avarice will remember that.
Yeah.
Gay question mark?
Just for large bearded Goliaths.
Likes bears?
Oh my goodness.
Guess it's my turn. I'll go to it. All right, Avarice. Here's the knife I found. What we found.
It's quite interesting. Very very cool. She just casts identify on it. She says, "I had hoped that maybe you would have found something worth 1,000 gold, so we could find your dear brother. But,
Yes.
Damn.
I'm sorry that was not within the tomb. I had hoped that maybe there would be treasures that would
Yeah.
help us achieve this. So
Sadly not.
keep up the good spirits, though. We will find him in time. I promise you.
One day.
Oh, here's your gold, by the way. She hands you 26 gold coins.
Wow. Look at that guy.
Alright. I have dipped the wand of pyrotechnics in holy water, and I give it to Avarice.
She looks at you and looks down at it. Why is it wet?
Oh, sorry. I just applied my favorite cleanser, and my hands are a little sticky right now.
Wow. Okay.
She's gonna roll. I need you to make a deception check. She's gonna roll that. She has not seen,
My hands are a little sticky right now. Great.
she has not seen you do such an act before.
Special turtle cleanser. I don't know what to tell you.
She says, did not know you kept up with your self-care routine like that, but it's good to know.
That's how my skin looks so good at this age.
Is that what we're calling it?
She begins to identify ritually, and you see her expression changes. She winces in a little bit of agony, a little bit of pain. She says, She quits trying to ritual cast and just casts identify out right off the rip. She says, interesting. You can make fireworks.
Fun.
That is a good cheap trick. I hope it can, if you tell kids any stories about today and your friends and your companions, that you can use this wand to show them some razzle dazzle.
I hope so too. It is a good use of magic.
It
Pockets in,
seems
walks away.
to be a waste.
No
You see, like she kind of like shakes her hand. You kind of see like her hand on the bottom side. There's like a small, like maybe quarter-size hole that burned into the palm of her hand. You see, like under her normally white pale skin, you see a just black dark skin.
Cool.
And she hands you 25 gold before you leave too. She looks out towards Enoch and she kind of waves you over. Last but not least,
Well, I didn't find this in the tomb itself, but I say, let me have this brooch.
yeah, she kind of like, because I don't think you've approached it. You're probably still from afar or whatever, right?
Yeah.
She just like holds out a coin sack and shakes it. Do you want your payment or not?
Yeah.
Come collect it, please. Oh, yeah, as you get closer, she
Yoink.
gives it to you and she says, "Now, when you were in this tomb, I hope there wasn't any negative comments made towards me or about me. I hope no one said anything. As my number one man
You are my number one guy.
that I have trusted to let me know if anyone says or slanders my name. That did not occur, did it?"
No, we were much too focused on solving some very intricate riddles
Perfect. I'm glad you
to
were able
worry
to
about
do that.
anything else.
I always worry about my help. Purse.
So far, so good.
Thank you very much, Enoch. You are a valued member in our group.
Thanks.
Woo.
Enoch, aren't you you're a Goliath, or you're at work? I'm tripping, right? You're
I'm a
at
half orc.
Half orc. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. But yeah, she gives you the gold, and she also like says out to all of you, "Who has my compass? I have not been given my compass."
It's me. I figured I had it.
She walks over to
It's
you.
funny. It's this way.
She walks over to you and just snatches it out of your hands.
Okay. Rude.
She walks a little ways away.
What are you
holds the
doing
compass
with
in her
it?
hand. I'm just observing it.
Okay.
She pockets it into her bag of holding. And she turns around and she says, "Perfect. If that's... Now that we have finished the initial job that I had hired you to do, where do we go from here? Do you wish to continue being in my servitude and helping me achieve the goals that we all may strive to complete, i.e., loot the dragon's side horde, of course?
Well,
What happens now?"
That was the plan, right? We need to get
Yeah.
this egg to the dragon, and then we were supposed to go to the Kraken's kiss.
Sure.
Oh, yes. I totally forgotten about the egg. Thank you for reminding me.
You
Really?
forgot about the
I wanna-
egg, the one
wanna
you were
insight check
obsessing
that.
over.
We don't want that dragon to.
Even Kitris
Think
would
it out on
insight
us.
check that.
Yeah, I inside checked that.
I mean,
Kitris would be like, "How did she forget about the egg? I don't understand."
There's no inside check. She does pivot and she says, "No, I did not forget about the egg. I was merely being sarcastic."
Yeah, you didn't do a good job of communicating that.
Yeah, good one.
Well,
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
just
work.
have like the same tone all across. Like,
I'm sorry if you see it that way, but I do not believe that. I
Can you
hope you
ra-
can
Can
adjust
you
to my...
raise an eyebrow next time when you're being sarcastic?
She like forces an eyebrow up.
Oh, that's weird.
Don't
Don't do
like
that.
this.
Don't do that. No.
I do not like this.
Hey, wait. Would the compass help find where the treasure is, or do we know where the treasure is?
The
well,
dragon's
I
gonna show
have
us.
a vague idea of where Kraken's kiss is. Isn't that where it's at?
She crashed it.
I didn't crash it.
You were the. I mean,
Something in the water crashed it, okay?
is that what we're saying now? I didn't run into the tree.
I didn't crash it.
Okay.
Well,
Her eyes are flaring that bright blue.
I'm a good driver. I swear. Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
egg dragon treasure.
Mhm.
Yes.
Indeed.
Profit.
She-
Profit.
She says to all of you,
Business.
"Yes, that is the order of things that need to happen. I do know of an old acquaintance, or someone I invested in quite a bit ago, to develop something that would help me travel in these harsh conditions. I feel it might be best to grab that, but we can just go to the ship. Whatever y'all want to do, we can do that. But I do know that there was. I'd had hired someone to craft me an item that could help control the weather. So,
What is it? Where is it?
Well, I figured once we make it back to Lonelywood, rest
Yeah.
or whatever we all want to accomplish. My old partner, I say partner lightly, the person I paid to craft an item, he was a sage and he followed Lathander. He was a devout follower of Lathander, and he
Uh-huh.
spoke boldly that he could create this implement to control weather, and he lived just a couple miles north of Lonelywood. So
Oh.
relatively close. So I think it would be easy to obtain such an object and then go on our way. But it's honestly up to you. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
of course, you all can feel free to voice other ideas and goals or whatever to achieve. We don't have to go straight for the dragon egg and all that. We're not on no kind of time crunch.
Quick
Right.
question. Does Avarice know about the whole like orc camp? Which was
Debacle.
actually not an orc camp. Does
Yeah,
she know
I think
all about
I think
that?
there has been subtle suggestions and stuff. So you have mentioned there are like doppelganger issues and stuff like that. I don't think she knows. Well, I think she does know that you guys are in trouble. The bounty hunters are after y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think she has an
Okay.
inclination, but I don't think it's been said. I think she knows you guys did something that has warranted attention.
Okay. Well, we also heard about that special meeting, and maybe we can help reveal the doppelgangers
And clear
at
our
that
name.
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then Operation, what was it? Mastermind? Whatever that is.
She just looks confused.
We can try to like, I don't know if the doppelgangers are involved with that too. I assume so. But
Yeah. It'd be kind of nice to like get that off our back.
yeah,
The
that's what I'm
target,
thinking.
especially with like the hags and the stuff, or like the well, I don't know if we knew that was a hag. The old fucking lady.
Mm,
It would be nice to kind of get rid of that. That all, especially the doppelganger though. That guy was fucking weird.
hold on.
Average,
Refresh
Yeah.
my mind again. Who was this doppelganger? I don't remember.
it was Nerith, the
Perfect.
sneaker.
It's supposed
No,
to
wait
be
a second.
happening the 15th in Brinshander, the town meeting. And then the other one is in some place called Karkalok.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's another
Mastermind?
meeting in Cockalock, but we don't know
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
what it's for.
The Operation Mastermind in
Uh-huh.
Karkalok.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, the accent's thick, so sometimes it's hard to pronounce things.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
So it sounds like there is a deadline, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I, for one, feel that gaining any treasure or items to better help uncover or dispose of such doppelganger threats or Operation Mastermind would be Mastermind, Dr. Evil. Anyways, I feel that it best be in our greatest
Advantage.
yes. Thank you, Kaldra. Greatest advantage to find or loot or take the treasure from the dragon's side hole.
Yeah.
Maybe along the way, find something cool. I don't know what's out there. There's a lot of things out in the wilderness, but now that we have the compass, we can find whatever we so wish.
Oh.
It is true.
We could
Can I?
even probably find your brother, Heiser.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm gonna mind link with Heisei. Be like, I told you she would let you.
Kind of surprising she would.
You never know. It might come with a cost, but
That's what I'm worried about.
She continues as that conversation happens. She says, if this seems to be the course of action, I would like to renegotiate our contract or our terms of service and employment.
Oh.
This is
Okay.
also a time for you to, I guess, if you would like to earn a raise or justify earning a raise or some other kind of talk about that, we could openly discuss that now.
Yeah, let's keep wages out in the open.
what?
We're
there's a-
unionizing.
If there's any side deals any of you want to make with me,
Side deals.
feel free to. I don't know if you want to be open. If you have side objectives or side tasks or asks, I could maybe help you. I'm just being open to a concept that's just more so than just 25 gold a day.
Okay.
Well, what are you wanting to give us?
Well, I would like to hear what each of you would want. I would value your
Hang on.
input.
What do you think is fair? And then we can go from there.
She sees this. She says, well, you've all seemed to prove a useful bunch. Some of you house great power. And she kind of like drifts over and looks at Kitris.
He flexes.
Now,
Some of you have young and cheerful energy. Some of you are personable, talk quite a bit.
I think she's talking about me.
There are those that are sneaky and able to obtain what I desire without having to put any effort in on my end.
Oh, that's also me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Kitris. That's definitely Kitris.
It's my
And then we
wings.
have our very own Turtle Man and Half Orc.
Oh.
I haven't observed anything
You mean
that unique.
our
Nerd.
strong friend and then our fast friend?
Yes, that is
Like
what I
they're-
meant.
Really
Everyone
good
here-
at close combat.
Everyone here has their own attributes, their goods and their bads and their whatever. But yes, I would like to set the terms. Obviously, I still would like to keep the magic item identification and say on what is kept by me. I still want that to be the forefront to our agreement. I do not think it would be out of the realm of possibility to double your wages to 50 gold a day.
Mm.
Okay.
For I fear the next bit of our adventure may prove most dangerous. And I say this with as much honesty as I can, but if it seems to be going bad, I will choose self-preservation.
Are you talking about the dragon or something else?
That's valid.
I'm just talking about anything that
In
happens
general.
from this point on.
Okay.
In general. This is a very dangerous place, especially if we are going to venture outside of Tin Towns. It is a different world out there.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
surprising, Avarice.
He really likes it.
Indeed. That is the offer I am open to renegotiating to, of course. Now, as I said, if anyone has any other kind of wagers or side asks of me, feel free to present it to me openly or privately at your time. Yes, you do not have to keep raising your. You can.
You
speak.
weren't finished speaking, so I was raising my hand. So you owe me a spell before this. You owe me a spell. We
Yes,
had
it will be
discussed
here
that.
tomorrow. It will be here tomorrow.
And then part of my new stuff, I want to, at least every week, I'd like a new spell of my
Ooh.
choosing.
That seems crazy.
Of your choosing.
Please.
I mean, a week is pretty.
Yeah.
That's like
Well, maybe every day.
that's like August for 1 week and.
Yeah, that's true. Now that I thought about it.
She kind of counteroffers you.
Yeah.
If you would like a spell of your choosing every week, I'm sure that is possible, but
What about every?
if you would like a spell every other day, it will be
Yeah.
at my choice and my transgression.
Ooh.
Can,
That could be fun.
can it be? I
both.
want it to be spells that I don't know.
I will make sure I would gladly love to take a look at your spell book if you would allow me, and I could tell you what can be added. Not right now, of course. And
Oh,
tonight,
okay.
when we are around a campfire, I would gladly look
Yeah.
at what's inside of it. And then I will pick spells that I feel best fit our party in group.
Sure.
Every other day,
Uh,
unless you want to pick your own spells every week or so. I think this is a balanced arrangement.
I like your one, but also I want you to work on how to keep me from dying when this runs out. I hold up my thing.
She looks at you and she says,
I don't want to die. I
She looks at you quite curious. She says, I feel that is fine. There are many things that we can do to prevent you from dying. Some of them not so fun, some of them fun. I feel the best bet or best option we have is once we find this city of Nether, this nethery city,
Okay.
that there will be some sort of magic or some sort of object in there that could help us achieve such a desired outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot at the moment promise you that we will find that, but I know of ways to make your life prolong a little bit longer. It's just not as favorable as that option,
Sure.
as the other option presented.
Okay.
So yes, I agree to that. Would you come forward and shake my hand so we can make this an official deal?
75 gold a day?
Now you're pushing it.
No? Okay. 50 gold sounds. That's okay. I'll come forward.
Yeah. So as you come forward and grab her hand, she holds
Take a pause, citizen.
She shakes your hand and she says, I hereby bind my word to these agreements, and so do you. And you feel your hand burn a little bit.
Oh fuck.
Joy Buster.
See it through. This seems to be a joyous moment. Thank you for
I look at my hand. What does it have on it?
you see a singular pinprick of a black dot on your hand. Very small pinprick.
Black
Would I know that I just like made a deal, like it more
you
than
probably
just
have
word? You know?
You probably have some sort of understanding of that this was a binding agreement.
Is that what we're calling it? Okay. Well, fuck. Cool. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you for your continued encouragement, for being a part of our adventure.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know how to get you to go away, and she says, "Oh," and it's just awkward. She's just like looking around.
I'll just keep looking at her to make her uncomfortable for a
Yeah,
second.
she kind of like steps to the side of you. She says, "All right, now who else would like to?" come forward?"
Antagonists, come on.
Don't talk to me like that. And then I walk. I stand over by Kitris with my gun.
She's like, what happened?
Can I mind link with Avarice? All I request is maybe you giving 100% to helping find Hasei's brother.
Aww.
And just, if you need anything for it, just let me know and I can try to help with it.
She kind of crosses her arms. She is just kind of seemingly waiting for someone to come forward to talk to her or whatever. And she says into your head, Kalja, she says, it is hard to give 100% when I know what I know. Feel free to talk to me later tonight in private, and I can share some insight onto what I know and how best it is to help him find his brother.
All right, thank you so much.
Do you agree to the 50 gold, and is there anything else you would like to negotiate with?
Money, bitches, pal.
Nope, I mean, as long as you don't try to murder us, I'm content.
That is fine with me.
Alrighty.
Oh, you
Feel
just
free-
wrote that into your deal. Won't murder us. Try to murder us. Won't try to murder us.
She agrees to whatever, and unfortunately to you, you do not feel any pain or any kind of burn mark or any of that nature, as there was no physical contractual agreement.
Oh, she didn't offer her hand out.
But she, nonetheless, this kind of happens in the instance of this, her waiting. She says, does anyone else have anything they want to bargain, or are we all fine with this wage
I'm
increase?
cool with the wage.
Yeah, Kitris is like, yeah, 50 gold's pretty cool. I mean, I'd like to know a little bit more about, my lineage. But I mean, I feel like that's just campfire talk, right?
Yes, it is more so a horror story than anything, but yes, campfire talk is good. A good way to say that.
Kitrus is like, I mean, so am I. So, I'm alright with that.
Don't say that.
Hey, Caldra, it's alright. Just a little self-deprecation. Yes, I know that word.
Never hurt anyone.
I'm gonna go over and give Kitrus a big hug.
No.
Like,
It's alright. I
think
need
you're
healing.
great.
I need healing anyway, so if you could rub a
Oh,
little bit of
yeah.
that in there.
yeah, I can do that.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I can do that.
Kitchens, you do hear Aver say, talking like that about yourself will not be very attractive to any tall Goliaths.
Kitrus laughs and he's just like, alright. Noted.
9 points.
Thank you. Did I explain to her that, like, before I ventured out, I was with, like, a whole tribe of Goliaths? Like, okay.
I don't think she like there
Alright.
seems to be some hesitancy to talk to Avarice alone. So no, that was not discussed or
Okay.
disclosed.
Well, I
She
mean,
doesn't like me.
I've talked to her, I think. We've talked about things, but yeah, I don't think I brought that up. But yeah. He just laughs. He's like, alright. Oh, wait. Can that compass point me towards the bearded Goliath? Like, if I hold it and think about it? You mentioned it.
He says that the compass will remain in my possession, but I would happily see each and every one of your own goals, wants, and needs to the in conclusion.
No.
So yes, in time we will find your
My-
strapping.
My bearded
Man.
Goliath.
Yes.
Excellent. He just does one of these.
She probably chuckles a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gold's good, though.
Alrighty.
He goes for a high five.
With Avarice?
Yeah, with Aver.
Yeah, she walks over to you and like
Little
gives
one.
you a high five.
All right. I mean, you should work on that.
Sure. So now that we have come to this agreement, obviously, I say yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to talk a little more in private about this later. The agreement. I'm fine
Yes.
with the gold. It's more so about my brothers. So
Yes, feel free to find me when you are ready to talk. I will expect you. All right, guys. Now that we have come to our agreements, good job on figuring out whatever was inside of that tomb. I'm quite
Hey.
proud and astonished that no one was hurt or injured in the process, and that you are all
Kit
Here,
just laughs. He's like, "Oh, I was hurt. It hurt a lot, but I mean, we figured it out."
She's like, that is good. I will try to be more active in helping when it comes to
Aw.
our goals. I seem to be not able to help when I feel like I should be able to help. So expect me to do more in this next part of our agreement.
You promise?
Yes.
Kit just
As
holds
best
out a
you
pinky.
can.
Yeah. Both of us at the same time. Pinkies up in the air.
Pinky, come on.
She like grabs both y'all's pinkies. And,
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Good.
She's tired of us.
well, with that, we should see fit to head back to Lonelywood, or we could stay here and camp for the night. I feel before we head out to whatever happens with whatever happens on our way to the Kraken's Kiss, we should probably buy some axe beaks and use those as mounts, because I don't think it would be fun to travel across the snow and ice on foot.
Such a good
Especially
idea.
if we want to meet your 15th deadline of uncovering the doppelganger shenanigans stuff.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's an axe beak?
It's
Uh,
There are these really fast bird-like things. They're amazing.
They're pretty nice.
Oh, we ride them. That's cool.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I could fly, but probably not as fast as an axe beak, right?
And it gets tiring flying all the time too, probably.
That's
Axe
true.
beasts actually cannot fly.
No, it's
I can fly. He's talking about my wings, not the axe beak's wings. But yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. I like that.
Well,
I feel like, I mean, why not? What time of day is it?
it's probably been maybe 3 or 4 hours since you guys entered the tomb, so it's probably noonish 1.
Noon.
So it's midday.
And was the plan to go back to Lonelywood first? That was
Yeah.
And how far is that?
To go
I don't remember how long it took us to get here.
I don't know.
most of the day yesterday
Most
because
of
we
the
didn't
day.
know where we were going.
Oh, that's right.
Right. Yeah, we failed our check,
Right.
our group check.
That's right.
We got lost.
Well, hold on. Before we go back to Lonelywood, aren't they gonna have some
People looking for us?
descriptions of us now when we go back?
Well, didn't we stayed in that abandoned house, right? Right on the outside of, like, not the outside of
Yeah.
town, but the edge of town. So if
Like
I
the
mean we
old
can,
mine buildings.
as long as we can
Yeah.
sneak back into there.
We can make that our
Yeah.
fortress of solitude.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
amazing
That's good,
name.
Unique.
Yeah, I love
Where'd you
it.
come up with that one?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Never heard of it.
Wow. Me either. Yeah, I just want to keep that fresh on our minds.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, it's
bounty
been on my mind
hunters.
the whole time.
Yeah, we kind of watched smoldering ankles, so it hasn't really left my brain that people are after us. So
Yeah. Well,
I mean, let's go before sun moves any further.
all right.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Race
so
it there.
you guys begin to trek your way back to Lonelywood. You find it's much easier. It seems that with the tomb melting, the Wendigo, or the tomb's guardian as it is, no longer present, that the woods themselves feel less hostile, more of a... there's a different beauty to this forest. It seems everything isn't as menacing or as foreboding, but you really feel as if these woods are no longer haunted, so to speak. You all feel warm and fuzzy about it. It's really nice.
Hey.
But you guys make your way back. It takes maybe 30 minutes, half an hour to trek back to
Oh, shit.
town. Very quick, very fast.
Yeah.
But as we see the party kind of overhead shot walking towards the settlement of Lonelywood, we're gonna take a quick break, quick 5-minute bathroom break, water break.
Okay.
Then we'll pick back up with you guys on the edge of Lonelywood.
Oh, God.
On
See
the
what
edge
happens.
of loneliness.
Could during our talk, I'd like to talk to someone during our walk over there.
Yeah, we can do that when we come back.
Okay. Cool.
Hell yeah, conversation. We'll be back.
See y'all in a little bit, in 5 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. We are back from our break. So, as Tyler said before the break, I don't know if anyone caught it, but as you guys are traveling in Tychus, you wanted to have a conversation with someone, feel free to talk. You guys are actively just walking through the Lonelywood Forest back to Lonelywood.
Hey, Sir Lancelot, can I have a moment with you? Can I have a moment with you?
But of course.
Oh yeah, we'll be back here, guys. We'll be back here.
All right.
Not subtle at all.
Can you look at my hand? I felt like I shook her hand, and it was like a little pinprick, and it felt weird. I'm gonna be real, it felt weird. Can you?
Let me see.
My small hand.
He'll take the tiny hand into his giant turtle claws and kind of peer into it. Do I know anything?
You can make a religious check if you want.
Oh, good. I'm
Religion
good
check.
at that. Wait,
If
actually,
you have any spells that you want to cast, you can feel free to cast those.
I didn't know she was a palm reader too.
apparently I'm not good at religion. I'm a bad paladin. What the hell? How'd that happen?
You're not classically trained. You're not
I'm gonna use
classically.
Pro Inspiration.
The older you got in faith, the less you believed in the gods.
Look, I did worse the second
Oh
roll.
no.
I don't know shit about this. I got a 5.
Yeah, you don't know what he. I mean, there's obviously like a small, like quarter size, like black like hole on his palm.
Mm.
Like at first it was a pinprick Antiochus, but when you turn over, it looks like it's expanded a little bit to like.
Oh fuck!
So there's like a part of his like at the dead center of his palm, lower quarter, of just like a black mark.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I may have seen something like this before, but it was a very long time ago. I do not remember much. I'm so sorry. Could you tell me more about what happened?
Well, this is where she no, but she's like, oh, shake my hand, and I shook her hand, and then
Shake her hand on what?
on you were there.
Oh, I thought that was like all one-on-one, private. No,
No,
that
this was like
okay,
you guys
never
were kind of
mind.
all. No one decided to do a private one except for.
Okay.
Yeah, and when
Yes, that was very unsavory. Let me try something, if I may. He's gonna drip a bit of holy water on his hand.
Yeah, it burns Antiochus.
Oh,
It's like a little sizzle of smoke like rises off of it.
You have made a rather dark deal, my friend.
I didn't know.
Why did you do that? You really did not know.
I didn't know.
That woman is bad vibes, son, and you did not know.
I thought he was my employer. I thought it was like a normal shake your employer. You know, make it
Do not trust your employer. They do not care about you.
As you guys are having this conversation, the rest of you up ahead hear Antiochus say, kind of echo out through the woods. And people are like, you all kind of glance backwards.
Honestly, it's just not out of character. So you're just like, oh, okay.
No, but if he hears like the raising of voice, he's like, "Do I have to rage? What's going on?"
No, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Everything's good. So, yeah.
Let me think.
Can you, when you sense bad things, can you do that?
Sure. And he will detect. He'll divine sense.
Yeah, so you do sense something evil or originating from that point of blackness on his hand. You sense a no good, dealing of no good on it. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, fuck.
Bad vibes have spread to your hand. We should remove it.
Could we not?
It's the mark of Lorien.
I didn't know.
Well, I hope you have learned a valuable lesson. I do not have on me what I may need to attempt to purify this, but perhaps Miss Cauldra, or perhaps we go when we're next near a place of worship in a town, we can speak with the healers there.
Sure.
But I'll give him a pat on the head. You should think a little more sometimes.
Oh,
But you could tell, right?
Just because it's bad vibes doesn't mean it's like a burn a hole in your hand type of situation. I get bad vibes from tons of people, and they don't burn a hole in my hand.
That's fair.
I will interrupt. Sir Lancelot, you can make a perception check.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, you were pretty close to Antiochus. You notice on Antiochus that he probably hasn't noticed it yet, but the hourglass that is on his neck, the sand is not falling within it.
Ooh.
Oh. Maybe it was a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has Antiochus noticed that yet? I pointed out.
No, he's probably too like in the moment about the hand and all that. He probably hasn't looked down at that. Yeah.
Ah, wait. Look at your ornament.
What about? Oh fuck!
Yeah, and as you look at it, Antiochus, you watch as a single piece of sand just goes reverse in the reverse order instead of falling.
Holy fuck!
Oh.
I'm gonna try to shake it to see if I can shake some sand down.
Yeah, whatever sand you do shake down, you watch as it hits the bottom. They all instantly just go back.
Holy fuck! Okay, maybe not that bad. Maybe just a little bad.
But there's some evil shit that is coming your way.
We can cut my hand off later, right?
Well, we'll keep watch. Let me know if it grows too big.
Is it too late for chemo?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I thought, is it too late for chemo?
Chemo?
Yeah, that's what you said. No wonder I can register it like that. Like, what? We're in D&D land. What?
Yeah. I was just thinking.
Kitchens is like, what's chemo?
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know if it grows, and then we can like, I guess we'll figure it out. And then I like look at your weapon.
What the fuck?
Okay. Did you send Cauldron back here?
Yes, I will come get her, and I will go over to Caldra. As you saw, our wizard friend made a bad life decision today. He requests another set of eyes to look at a mark on his hand.
Oh. Alrighty. Well,
The birthmark.
I guess I'll go look. You got a problem?
It's not even that. Like it's less of a problem than I thought, but yes. And I'll show you the same. I'll show you my hand. And it happened when I was like, oh, she's like, shake my hand, and I shook her hand, and then I was like, oh fuck, that hurts. And apparently it's grown a little bit.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I'll look at his hand.
Yeah,
I
you see
am
the quarter
proficient
size.
in religion,
Ooh.
Okay.
but my medicine check is also very high. So, whichever you would like to give me.
I mean, this is more so a religion-based check. Medicine, obviously, naturally, medicine check, you would just see that. I mean, something's going on.
Having a hole in your hand is bad.
It's not a hole; it's just a black mark.
Right. Fair enough.
I mean,
Not yet.
my inspiration.
Over.
Is it?
No one knows.
Not any better. It's 14.
14. Emily, what did you roll? I don't think you rolled that high, did you?
I don't know what. Let me go. Look
I
at
want to say.
history.
I want to say.
She rolled a 5. Or 8. She rolled an 8.
I rolled a 5. That's hilarious.
You rolled an 8, I think. Yeah,
Nice.
14's a little bit better. Under what you have observed, and history says that you assume that maybe whatever happened to Antiochus and his handshake was some sort of binding contract, some sort of deal, some sort of something of those natures. You don't know exactly what, but you can assume.
Friend, I think you made a it's called a binding contract. With our friend Avarice.
Yeah.
You doing all right?
It stopped my thing from. Look at that, and I'll show you that. Yeah. So I'm okay. I just didn't like. How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, did you shake hands with your employers?
Well,
No.
I worked with a bunch of people on a ship, so they're more like just like head nods and a fist bump. Not,
Is that a new age thing?
It's like
so.
bed knobs and broomsticks, but head nods and fist bumps.
Cool. Do you want to know a secret?
Well, of course.
You can't tell anyone though.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Promise?
Wait. How close is Avarice right now?
No.
Do you want me to?
Okay.
Yes. Obviously.
All right.
Wait, how close?
I'll mind link with you. Be like, all righty.
So you promise you won't tell anyone? You gotta promise.
I won't even tell Say.
Okay.
I will say to put you guys. Avarice continued to walk forward. She continued headed to Lilywood.
We're mind melding.
Oh yeah, before since y'all are all kind of looking around, Avarice, those that were walking in the front of the group, Avarice continued on, regardless of him saying "I know," or she kept walking.
I think I thought we were just we were walking still, but we're just kind of like.
Oh yeah, you're just behind. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
lagging behind.
You guys are all kind of but if you guys are all kind of lingering back a little bit, Avarice, it seems that she does not halt her. She continues forward. She does not turn around. She does not, Anyways.
Yeah, I would be like, okay, can't tell anyone. This is a big deal. But I know why Avarice couldn't enter the thing.
Oh, why?
Well, that's because she's an undead fiend. Don't tell anyone. I swear to God, Avarice will kill us.
What? What? Wait a minute. Am I the only other person that knows this? Why haven't you told anyone else?
Well,
how long have you known this?
A little bit.
Like a day.
Like a day.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to collect my thoughts.
That's not as bad. All right. Well, I'll keep my promise, but I think that is an important detail.
Okay, so stay with me here. If we tell Sir Lancelot, he will kill Avarice. Or they will. He will.
I am a turtle.
The turtle.
Okay. Well.
So that's why we don't want to say anything. If we want to keep Avarice around.
Well, you know who is a great person that keeps secrets? Say he is really good at keeping secrets.
You promise.
I know I promised. I'll keep your secret, but it's gonna kill me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it.
You think that's it? You just made a deal with an undead fiend.
Yeah.
Was that the little mental breakdown I heard earlier?
Mayhaps.
Okay,
It might be.
Well, at least you're not as calm as you're acting now, because I would be freaking out. I would be panicking.
Well, it's a little better than I thought. It was really bad, and then when you get good news that makes it a little better, it's easier to take. It was
Yeah.
It was like, your parents have been killed, but not actually. We're just firing you from your job. See, it's a little bit easier.
Well, maybe if I can, I'm not sure if it'll work, but if I learn some or get better at certain spells, maybe maybe we can reverse it somehow, but I don't think I'm quite that powerful yet.
You'll get there.
Well,
Just
thanks.
a little punch in the shoulder. You got this.
I'm good at, like, I can, if you're blinded, deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned,
I'm not there yet.
I can help you, but I haven't quite grappled the bigger one.
Oh, we also thought about cutting off my hand if that ever gets a problem.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, Sir Lancelot was like all about that at first, and I was like, well, maybe we wait.
Well, okay. Interesting. Is it only?
Right now, it's
your
only on my
hand?
hand. Right now, it's
Okay.
only on my hand.
Okay. Well, I will try to get this spell under my belt, and we'll see if it works. But it's probably gonna be a while.
Don't make deals with her. Don't make deals with her. I see. I know that now. So.
Oh, yeah. I'll try not to. I won't shake her hand.
Yeah.
But
All right.
we'll see if it depends on the situation. Well, friend, I think
You can't tell anyone, and I start walking away. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Bye.
And Caldra's just thinking to herself, like, how am I supposed to keep this big ass secret to myself?
Nice.
Yeah. So as that happens, you guys all travel back to Lonely. When you stop at the edge of the forest, kind of pretty close to where you guys first entered, which was really close to y'all's abandoned little house on the outskirts of Lonelywood, in the city of Lonelywood, but on the outer portion of it. As you kind of crouch down and observe, you do see a couple of guards, a couple of Targos guards, those heavy plate armor, kind of walking through the city. There's probably 4 guards, kind of walking in a like shoulder to shoulder, walking forward. They are following behind Scath, that large red tiefling with the black flail that hangs from his hip. You see that they are going like door to door. Looks like they're talking to people, going door to door, asking stuff, holding up a piece of parchment, showing them. See whoever answers the door, they like shake their head and they shut the door. The guards
We outnumber them.
I'm gonna
continue on their way. You also see, as you guys are hunched down, those of you that were in the previous town of Tourmaline, there was a Goliath. There's a couple of Goliaths that were moving about. I can't remember who exactly saw them, but there appear to be 3 or 4 Goliaths, 3 large Goliaths, and they all look like they're from the Thunkalagaluga. I can't say the fucking clan name, but they're from Gal's
Thunlakalaga.
Thunlakalaga. There we go. They have the same markings as the Thunlakalaga clan.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. He's on
You see,
fire.
there's 3 like big, burly, beefy, bearded Goliaths, big men. None of them that match any of the ones. The one you saw in your reflection. And they are kind of walking the same. They're shoulder to shoulder, those 3. And then at the front of them is a woman Goliath. She has what appears to be some sort of staff, some sort of wooden gnarled staff in her hand. And she seems to be giving the 3 shoulders, she likes pointing them in different directions and telling them to keep their eyes open. It's kind of like she's like making this hand gestures, whatever. They all kind of split up and start going through town. So you guys see those kind of things as you kind of squat on the edge of town and look inward.
I'm going to cast invisibility on Sir Lancelot.
Once there was a turtle, now there is nothing.
The snow with a smiling face.
disappears.
From where we're at, do we have a visual of the house that we were squatting in?
Yeah, you guys are right next to you. I can easily walk to the house that y'all were in
Yeah.
without being detected. This is you guys are kind of sitting in the woods. You're seeing them like.
So maybe get in there.
Well, the only reason I was asking that was like when they were going like house to house, did we see them like kick in the door and like go in there at all, or did they just like there's no lights on? Okay.
They don't seem to have approached that house yet.
Okay.
They seem to be just going about. You don't know how long or what houses they've already checked.
Okay.
Checked. But you didn't see them forcibly entering any places. They were knocking.
So, Kidris will just say, should we like wait to see if they go into the building that we were staying in? And that way, once they've gone through it, then maybe we go in.
Seems wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys wait maybe an hour or two, kind of just crouch down watching. You see maybe at one point that they begin to approach the house, and someone that passes by, like you see Scath, this red tiefling, kind of like stop them, interrogate them, question them about this, hold up some sort of parchment. You can't make out what's on the parchment. And he points towards the abandoned house, and the townsfolk just like shrugs and says, I guess Caldra will probably read their lips. The townsperson says, that house has been abandoned many moons. No one lives there. It is abandoned, as you can tell by the shittiest state of it. And Scath, who has his back kind of turned to Caldra, so you can't really see his lips. He likes like the motion of talking, gesturing, and then he nods, and all the guards kind of move past the abandoned building and go about the rest of town.
I think we're good to go. That neighbor or whatever said that it's been abandoned, so no one lives there.
That's our chance.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Yeah, we just have to keep in mind, we're walking through snow, so we leave footprints, right? So if they come around again, maybe we cover them up on our way in.
Yeah.
I could turn into an animal and use a tail and swipe away our footprint.
Sure.
Alrighty, let's see what I'm gonna
Kitris
do.
is like, I can also use my tail, and he also does the same thing.
Oh, well, if you want to do it, you can.
No, it's hard. Two tails are better than one.
All right. Well, all I can think to be is either a wolf or a panther.
Probably a wolf in this climate.
Alrighty, right? I'm gonna be a. Well, I guess.
Be a snow leopard.
Be an owl bear. Be a dragon. Just go for it.
Well, I haven't quite grasped that ability yet.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, I was very impressed with your bear wild shape. That was amazing.
Wait, who bear wild shaped?
You did.
I bear wild shaped.
I think it was a bear.
But I'm a barbarian.
Yeah, you raged.
Oh, in my rage. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of my druid in the other game. Yes. I mean,
we have two people in this party that black out and don't remember things.
I mean, you can't blame Kitris. He's possessed, so right. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
I mean, I wish I could do it on command, but I got this though, and he just wags his little tiefling tail.
All right, I'll turn into a wolf, and it'll be white with piercing blue eyes, and I think little black paws.
Yep. You do that. You turn into an unimpeded, and you guys successfully make your way to the house, enter the house, shut the door, cover up your tracks, and you are inside the abandoned building. Unseen. No stealth rolls needed. You guys are literally like 15 feet from the house.
I mean, judging by this picture you've posted, it's got to be at least 30.
Well, that's like the entrance of town.
No,
that's like
I know.
You guys are on.
Yeah.
Like, see the trees? You guys are like, the building is back by
the
tree.
Right.
Yeah, you guys are all inside this cabin, this abandoned cabin. Now what?
I think
No, we wait.
I think we were gonna sleep, right? Just sleep and watch. What time is it? Yeah, it was only half an hour to get here, right? Yeah.
It's like maybe 4 or 5 now.
Shit.
Watching.
Yeah, you
Afros
just
does
snack.
Afros does proposition. She says, while you guys are all waiting around, she says, "Now I know that I'm not wanted like you all are. I feel it best that maybe I leave tonight and go get axe beaks for us. So tomorrow we can not have to worry about going back to one of the bigger cities. They don't sell axe beaks in Lonelywood. Only in the bigger cities. So I will have to go back to Tourmaline to.
And then you'll drive them here.
Yeah. So I should be back before the night's over. It shouldn't take too long. It's not that far of a journey.
Is there anything to do in this town?
I think the idea is we're not seen doing
we're
things.
Not when we're
Yeah.
trying
Right.
to hide.
I
Opposed
just
to do
I just
anything
wanted
inside.
to. Okay.
I mean, there are several things that can be done in town. Of course,
Oh, there's a town speaker. I mean,
there is the Queen's Garden. It's a shrine of Maliki Liki.
what is she? What'd she do?
I do not know. I do not follow that goddess. I do not worship or praise her. But there is that shrine. There is the tavern, the Lucky Liar, the Speaker's House. You've already. There's a Happy Scrimshander too. These are all. There's not much to do in this town. This is a. Now, if you go to Tourmaline, you guys, there's much to do in Tourmaline. You know that the Mistruven, there's the only theater in Icewind Dale is in Tourmaline. Not much of a arts and crafts, performing arts kind of person myself, but there's not much to do. You probably best bet is just to sit idle and be good.
Be good.
Well, try not to die in my absence. You guys are wanted.
Okay.
Well, I will set out, get the axe beaks, get enough food for a week or so. I should be back around 4 to 5 hours. Shouldn't take me too long.
Can you can handle that many axe beaks yourself with all the food?
Well, I will have someone help bring some along. I also have my 2 gargoyles can also.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
I wouldn't ride. They probably won't ride them, but they can leash them and fly. So
Sure.
I have my means. Yes.
Are you gonna walk back, or are you gonna have one of your gargoyles carry you?
I was going to ride an axe beak back, and they were going to.
Oh, gotcha.
Each of them would fly and hold 3 axe beaks.
3?
Well, there are 7 of us.
I'm just saying that's just a lot to hold.
They are simple creations, but they are quite formidable and strong. So try not to do anything stupid while I'm gone.
Come on.
Right. Stupid. Okay. He's like, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid.
I will see y'all in a couple of hours. She leaves, takes the gargoyles with her.
Kitchus is like, you sounded like Cauldra when you said y'all. That's interesting. Are you picking up some
She's left. She left.
Okay, bye.
He owes me a spell.
Kitchus is like, so I don't unless one of you can disguise me. I don't think I can go anywhere, but can anyone like disguise themselves and just kind of like go into town and go to the tavern and just have a drink and listen to the lore and
I can.
I mean, who among us is the most normal looking?
If I put like a hood on, I could probably.
Definitely Lancelot.
Hey, listen, I got the disguise kit.
Well, I mean, I know you do. That's kind of why I said that. Yeah.
You're invisible right now.
Oh, that's true. You're still invisible.
How
Maybe
long does
people
that
can't-
last for?
An hour.
Can't tell the difference and be like, no, that must be some other turtle you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm this turtle.
If I wear a hood, it's pretty hard to tell because I'm like small anyways. So.
Right.
I can go sneak around if you want.
Oh,
Or we
sneaking's
could-
good. Sneaking's good too. You
Or
could
we
be
could just
you-
pretend, just gaslight people.
You can.
No,
They have pictures of us. I don't know if that's happening.
I could get on your shoulders again, and we
that's
could
wrong.
do that.
Kitchers
Or am I-
Kitchers would be like, Isaac, you'd be like Aragorn in the corner of a pub, just smoking a pipe and listening. Is that something you could do?
I mean,
Who's Aragorn?
My good friend
I don't know
Aragorn.
who that is, but yeah, I can.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it, but we might learn something. You know.
Go talk to the town speaker.
I don't
Let's
know if
assassinate
that's
that
the best
tiefling.
idea. The tiefling that almost killed us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
I would be
mean-
not opposed at all to that,
Honestly,
but
I'm ready to try out my fucking. No.
so should I just try and go find some intel for us?
Sure.
Maybe if we.
You could take.
Are we in agreement that there might be something to learn? I guess is the best question.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I can get a better look at the poster because we don't know for sure.
Yeah, better look
that's-
at the poster and
That's a really good
Maybe.
idea. Yeah.
maybe get an idea of how many people are here in town looking for us.
Where's y'all's passive perceptions?
Oh,
Shit.
They're looking in on us right now.
We're just
What's the guy doing?
13 for Kitris.
I got a
12.
12 also.
14. I'm
Nice.
so wise.
I think everyone has a 12, 14. As you guys are talking, conversing, there is no white wolf of blue eyes in the building. Seems that your friend has gone unnoticed away from the establishment.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Well, hopefully she stays like a wolf and doesn't get shot.
She just did what you do usually.
Yeah. Except for there's
What's
a
up with-
chance if she's still a wolf, they still might shoot her.
Right.
So.
What is wrong with you people?
I know, right? I mean, wait. I'm one of those people. Now, what's wrong with this?
Sir Lancelot, are you still here?
I'm in disguise.
Uh,
I guess we gotta go find that one.
Sir
You
Lancelot could
don't
look for.
have to.
Sir Lancelot's invisible for an hour, so.
I'm hanging out in
Don't
the
give
abandoned
me
building.
away.
I'm gonna poke around the abandoned building and see if there's any cool maps or anything,
Yeah.
just for the heck
so-
of it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an investigation check as you go about the.
I'm gonna
the
start
ramshackle
collecting
building.
maps. That's gonna be my thing.
Oh yeah.
It's a map, it's a map, it's a map.
Yeah. It's a map. 9.
Unfortunately, this building is very empty. Whatever had happened in the past, it has either been looted, whatever, but there is nothing.
Okay.
There are scraps of paper here and there, but it's mainly just pieces of parchment empty. This building is very much in a state of decrepitness and abandonment. There's nothing.
Okay. Oh well, I tried.
Can I'll just be like, Enoch, what are you doing?
I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting.
Did you find anything? Doesn't
I
look
found
like it.
nothing.
No.
No.
Can I use my magic awareness to see if there's anything like buried or so? I open up my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic. I will know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
So as you open up your magical awareness, you do sense something. You sense the large and imposing invisible form of
Sweet.
an invisible turtle. Other than that, there is nothing in the building that pings.
Okay.
There's nothing
Good.
outside that pings it, but all you notice is this very large aura
Yeah.
standing still in the middle of all of y'all.
And Kitchers is like, holy shit.
He's standing really still too.
Yeah.
Like he's playing the part.
Kitchers is like, well done. I mean, you caught me off guard, but well done.
Sir Lancelot has poured off.
I think Drax is being
I love that.
potato chip.
So Kitchers is he just repeats. He's I don't think I can go anywhere with the horns and the furry features and everything, but yeah. And Ty,
After an hour.
after an hour,
After
what?
an hour, I could make you invisible.
Does that render Sir Lancelot uninvisible?
Well, after an hour, Sir Lancelot will be uninvisible anyways.
Right.
Did you want to go out?
I don't know. I've never really done any reconnaissance. It's exciting, but nerve-wracking at the same time.
Why not?
You just gotta stay level-headed.
I have
That's what he's known for.
horns. It's hard to stay level-headed.
Fair. Well,
But if I'm invisible, it doesn't matter.
does Lancelot, do you want to come with? I don't know where you are, but
Yeah, why don't you all go now?
Okay.
yeah, how much time do we have left?
You have 45 minutes.
All right, Lancelot, we gotta get going then.
I just made that.
Great.
Seems-
Lead the way.
So, High Say and Sir Invisible Lancelot, you guys are going where?
It's a lot.
Just kind of, well,
Jump, scat, or whatever his name is.
do you
Just
want
going
to
to
kind of survey
around, just walk around the town.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just kind of
Oh,
survey
right,
around
yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so here's what we're gonna do Caldra first, do your guys second, and then if anyone at the house wants to do anything, I'll ask you. We'll kind of cut over, go and talk or do anything. But so High Say and Invisalot leave.
Invisalot.
Invisalot.
As you guys step outside, High Say, you see the very noticeable snow prints of two large turtle feet making their marks in the snow. So other than that, you don't know what the hell's causing that because it's invisible. But you guys do that and head out. Caldra, you are in your wolfen form and you are sticking to alleyways. You're doing your best to navigate. Go ahead and roll stealth check for me. You are a white wolf, so you can have advantage.
Yes.
He's girl.
Ooh, I
She's
need
the
it.
white wolf.
16.
Okay. You make your way through town and you don't really know where the shrine of the Queen's Garden is. You can't really talk to nobody. But you maybe overhear someone talking about it. And eventually you find your way over, headed back towards the woods in a sense. There, a short distance from town, maybe 10 minutes, you find a small clearing with a garden shrine built by. You find a garden shrine. It is the shrine itself is inside a 15-foot circle of snow-covered grass, and in the middle, the shrine is built inside of a hollow tree. It looks like a hollow tree has a shrine inside of it, but the ground around the shrine within 15-foot circle is different. The grass is healthier. It's snow-covered. It's kind of you would probably know. Probably take it from effect from the tomb. It's probably hallowed ground. Probably holy ground, hallowed ground. So there's kind of a differential between the outside and the interior of this hollow tree. As you get to the closer to the stump, on the outside of the stump, there are peaceful scenes of unicorns striding through forests with smaller animals playing nearby. As you kind of maybe glance into the interior, there's not many people here either. There's no one here. It's just you. As you glance into the interior of the hollowed out tree, you see carvings depicting druids calling down lightning and rangers firing arrows at hordes of orcs and goblins. It's like a scene of some battle scene what's going on what's inside of this. Now I don't know how much you know about the history of Tin Town, so it's probably a little new to you, or a little probably not known to you. But it looks like there is some sort of orc goblin ambush that was being besieged or prevented by a group of druids and rangers. You speak Druidic, right? You can speak Druidic? Perfect. So on the interior, there are a bunch of Druidic symbols that are engraved. They're engraved in various secret ways. Very, very. I gotta put some more music back. Yes.
Boots and pants and
No.
boots and pants and boots and pants.
That's exactly what came to my mind.
But as you're looking at these druidic writings or anything, you see a couple of things that kind of stand out to you. one of the ruins, one of the druidic runes, tells of a way
Her
to
second adopted family.
easily find the lost tomb of Legolas Elvenfoot within the woods.
Oh.
Very much directions that would guide you quite successfully. It also warns about the danger of the tomb's guardian, the Wendigo. And it tells you the best ways to narrowly avoid or to appease such entity to gain access to the tomb.
We could have used that.
You see, there is a
We were victorious. It doesn't matter.
there is a direction, a location of something that the druidic words that are arranged that say they form the word or the two words Angajuk's Bell.
How do you spell it?
Angajuk. Angajuk apostrophe S Bell. It talks about a small anchorage point where you can summon Ongja, a talking whale companion. The whale supposedly knows how to navigate the sea of moving ice and can bring anyone anywhere within the icy waters for a price.
Whoa.
There is another bit that talk about a warning or heeds. It's a prompt to strike down any orcs of the Mini Arrow tribe, something you do not know about, who dare set foot in Icewind Dale, some sort of enemy, common enemy. And you probably figured that it's probably the orcs that are depicted in the painting on the outmost portion of, or on the interior portion of the tree. You also learned that about 10 miles upward the river from here, you'll find what old Bitey was searching for. Don't take too much. That's what it says. You don't know what that means. It's very vague.
Old what?
Old Bitey was searching for. You'll find out what old Bitey was searching for. Don't take too much.
Old Bitey. It's Pac-Man.
But as far as any other kind of information, that is what you kind of learn from this from here. As you're kind of going about just being here and focusing on the shrine, you hear footsteps approaching from the south. Do you hide? You stay in the plain sight? What do you do?
Can I kind of bury myself in the snow?
Ooh,
Yeah, go ahead and do a stealth check with that, with advantage.
I like that.
14.
Nice. They're not gonna see you coming.
So as you bury yourself in the snow, you feel quite hidden. As you stay out on the outskirts, you watch as a Goliath woman with a gnarled wooden staff approaches the shrine, and she stops at the shrine, and she looks like she places a hand on the shrine itself, and she begins to mutter something in Druidic. You probably hear her, since you speak Druidic.
Yes.
She whispers, she not whispers, but more or less she says out loud without any kind of worry. But something along the lines of, once I had put faith in you, Maliki Liki. But as my tribe and as my clan has been steered and re-guided by the grace and help of Oral, I find myself thankful to have known you. Had I not known your faith before, I find I would be much more cruel than the other druids within the clan. It has given me much insight. Once I may have prayed to find my quarry that I actively look for, but I know with Oral's guidance and in time I will find what I look for. It's not often a bounty this great is offered, and I feel like our clan could use this greatness. Especially that the chieftain is about to have a soon-to-be-born heir. I hope his wife can give birth to a boy, a rightful heir, but I fear if it is a woman born, that she too will know the harshness of war. But hopefully I live long enough to guide her and make sure she does not fall into the others' grips. She takes her hand off of the shrine. She begins to walk away. And she stops. And she turns towards you and she says, She speaks in kind of calm, and she doesn't speak in Druidic. Actually, she does speak in Druidic. Actually, no, she speaks in common. She says, well, hello there. You look to be born with a defect with your black paws. That's probably not good for survival here in the north. She begins to try to speak to you. She begins to cast speak with animals.
Oh.
Nice.
She says some arcane words, and you see she starts talking. She starts mumbling gibberish. You don't understand what she's yelling. And she begins to question. She begins to look at you puzzled, and she says, that's interesting. She takes her staff and she brandishes two hands, and she raises up and is about to slam into the ground. You watch as a shockwave kind of goes out, and you feel your wolf form drop. And she looks at you. She says, well, hello. How are you? I have not seen you. You do not look like a druid I am familiar with. What's your name?
It's Caldra. I didn't mean to impose.
Now, Caldra, this is Jacob asking you a question. When you guys initially turned up and worked as the High Assassin's Guard, what did you write down on the contract as your name? Did you write Caldra?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's gonna be in the.
I remember we investigated the contract really thoroughly and still didn't see shit.
I
Sorry.
have to go to the beginning. Hold on.
Were we
I'm pretty positive you wrote your name.
When we signed those, was that we were that character, then back to our other characters, then back to these characters?
Yeah.
So it's pretty far back. Okay.
Yeah. From my memory, I remember. I'm pretty positive Caldra signed her name. I'm pretty positive Kitris did some sort of handprint thing. You just did your handprint or something.
Maybe.
I think Heisei signed his name. I think Antiochus might have signed his name with a smiley face or something. I think.
I might have put a smiley face at the end or something like that. That sounds like
signed
something
their
I
name
agree with.
I think Kitris just slapped his hand down. I can't remember though. It's been a minute, but I want to say my memory serves to believe that you did write your name down. She says, "How interesting. That name seems quite familiar."
Well, I knew another druid named that, so.
Ooh.
She looks at you and she says, "You know you're wanted, correct?"
Oh, is that so?
Yes, you travel with friends. You have quite the bounty on your head. 10,000 gold, if I am to be correct.
Wow.
Someone wants you dead. I advise that you return to wherever you went. I will go my separate ways, and we'll call this a parlay of sorts. If I run into you again with any of your friends, I expect the 10,000 gold up front, and no bloodshed will happen. Or we will fight, and whoever wins, be it you or be it us,
Us.
more than likely it'll be us. We will not kill you, of course. We will imprison, enslave, and find what we need and do what we want with each and every one of you. Take this as a warning, druid to druid.
Oh, thank you. Your, what's your name so I can remember you?
Oh. She thinks real hard as she looks up Goliath name generator.
I love that. I love it.
My name is Gelki. Gelki Dunlagaluga. Can't say it, I'll try it.
Dune Laka Laga.
My name is Geki Dunlaga Laka.
Laka Laga.
She says it perfect.
Laka Laga.
Wow.
Laka Laga.
She says it perfect.
Oh, so is his clan evil? I didn't know they were evil. Yeah.
And she says, and whatever you heard, I assume you heard what I said to the shrine. Keep it with yourself and take it to your grave.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
She turns around and she leaves the shrine. And with that, we cut over to Heise. And
Wait, I
Sir
wasn't
Lancelot.
done. I had a reason going there.
Okay. We will stay with Caldra for a little longer as this other druid leaves your vicinity and goes about her business.
I wanted to go to the shrine.
Okay. Sorry.
Talk to it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
A little terrified now. She'll put her like hands on the tree and like, well, that was probably a mistake, but I think this is a place where I can talk to you. I miss you, and I hope you're doing great things in the afterlife. And I hope you're proud of me. I just wanted to say I love you and I miss you dearly, Caldra.
Oh.
And then I'll leave.
I will say, as you say this, as this memory comes to the forefront, I need you to roll a D100.
Roll under your level. How'd you get?
No way.
There's no way you got it.
4.
Whoa.
Okay. I do not have to say anything more or less.
Yep.
You know what happens. So
Yep.
with that,
Yep.
we cut over to Sir Lancelot and Heise, who are perusing the streets, doing the things that two bros would do. You guys are. Go ahead and give me some stealth checks with advantage. Invisibility, of course. And Heise, you're stealthy
I
enough
got
to
my
have
hood up.
advantage.
I got my hood up anyway.
Why am I just imagining invisible Sir Lancelot with a cigar? Two bros are doing.
Just so
That's
chill,
Resident Evil
right?
Yeah.
The Pink Panther noise is playing.
Was that with advantage? Oh, you roll a straight roll, right? Because your first one was 16.
Yeah, 16.
Heise, what'd you get?
I also got a 16.
Perfect. As you guys are staying to the shadows, doing your best to trail and track these up. You were trying to trail Scath and hear any rumors or anything like from the guards. Yeah. So as you guys are going about your business and doing this, you are unnoticed. You're not going to be revealed. Your 16 is high enough; it beats whatever needs to be beat. You guys over here, probably Scath and them opening a door, interacting with another person. And as they open the door, Scath says, "We're investigating the murders of the murderers known as the High Assistance Guards, wanted by Targos, by Townspeaker Nerth. Have you seen a large turtle, a really weird, small winged tiefling? And that's about really all we know. There are some names, though. Maybe you have heard the names of Enoch, Sir Lancelot, Caldra, Tychus, Hyse, or know of a creature that has a paw print signature. You see them show. You don't see exactly what they show, but the parchment probably has some sort of depiction of Kitris and Sir Lancelot. But you see the person says, "Oh no, the murderers. Are we going to be okay?" And the cat's like, "Yes, no worries. We have all of our guards searching every town looking for these murderers. We do not want any more nasty murders to happen in Tin Towns, especially with the way all the past sacrifices have been getting killed, of course. So, if you do not know anything, I would like to let you know that this lot, each of them are worth 10,000 gold a head. They are high value targets, and if you come into contact with them, please find someone and inform us. Inform any of my guards, inform me, inform Townspeaker Nerth. You will have the utmost congratulations from Nerth, and you will be rewarded specifically. Have a special dinner with him, and you will be paid handsomely. Please find it in your best interest to snitch. I say snitch because that's what the people say these days, but
we're hit with it.
Thank you for your time, and be safe. Have a good night. And you see them walk away and go to another building. Basically the same thing happens. You guys hear the same thing. It's the same spiel, and you hear maybe after the third house, if you follow them, you hear the guards. The guards say, "Man, I'm getting tired. I think we should find a tavern or something, get drinks or something, or we should head back to Tourmaline for rest. But I don't think we're gonna find anything here. I don't think we would have missed anything, especially with bounty hunters about." And the Scath says, "Yes, I hope we find these murderers as soon as possible. You good men and fellow nice lady guard here have done a great job in helping me today, and I will put a good word in for your promotions. Thank you for being troopers." But yes, I think it's probably best that we just head back to Tourmaline and rest there. This town's a little
Depressing.
shitty.
Yeah.
And one of the guards is like, "Hey, I'm from here." And the Scout's like, "Oh, I apologize. Your town is shitty."
Up
Guys
front,
like, "Yeah."
straight up,
Guys
up
like,
front.
"Yeah."
Your town is shit.
The guy's like, "Yeah, I know." And they kind of go about. You see them start heading out of town. Like you see them start to leave. That's kind of what you guys get over maybe the course of 30 minutes of tracking before the 45-minute timer runs out on Sir Lancelot's invisibility. So with that, you guys learned that information. If you want, you can do whatever you feel like, or you can head back. Just let me know.
Sir Lancelot's wild night on the town.
Yeah, 15 minutes of invisibility left.
I'm here. Yes.
Okay, I
Time
can't
is
see you,
running
so I don't know
fast.
for sure. Yes. Should we report back to the others?
Well, I believe I should. If you want to stay and hear more, you do not have a time limit on your stealth.
That is fair. All right then. I'll stay out a little longer. I'll bring you a drink because you're the only one that got named and pictured. So I'll bring you a drink 'cause you might need one.
Thank you. It was a good picture of me, though. They did a good job.
You looked very great. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Anyway.
I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I still
just
can't
watch
see you.
You just watch the footsteps.
So
Okay,
make another stealth check for me, Sir Lancelot, with advantage.
Oh, this would be a hell of a way to go, though.
right.
14.
14, okay.
That's good enough.
Is it?
Yeah. I have
As
to
you
believe it is.
are making your way
Downtown.
towards the abandoned house, you fail to notice a piece of wood that you kind of hit, and the wood kind of. You see, there's probably a town folk, a Dell folk that comes out and says, or someone pops out of the tavern nearby and says, "Holy shit! Did you guys see where that fucking piece of wood just fucking fall over? What was that?" And he's like talking, he's like looking around. You obviously tell he's drunk. He's just looking around. Huh? And just throws over the snow.
Shotgun. Shotgun. One too many beers.
Yeah.
You get a little more careful as you have had that slight mishap, but you are not noticed by the guards.
Nice. Stealthy Sir Lancelot.
If we're cutting back
That's what he was
to
made for.
the
There you go.
shack, like before Lancelot gets back, is it myself, Enoch, and Antiochus? We're all there,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
So, Kidris will be like, I mean, it's all right if you're here, Antiochus, but I'm more interested in.
I can step out.
And no, it's not it's not a secret. But if you want to step out, you can. I'm more interested in speaking to Enoch, but I'm not really sure if he'll have any answers. But Enoch, you're a monk.
I am.
Are you the type of monk who deals with a deity, or are you more of a monk who is just more of a I don't know the other ways that monks work.
So, consult my notes real quick. So, in my studies at the Black Raven Monastery, I came across a lot of these deities, and even though, if pressed, I think I would say I would follow the tenets of Janye, which out of character is a god from Greyhawk.
Okay, so you're still following a god, though.
Well, the tenets, but I above that, I would say I follow the tenet of no gods, no masters.
Okay, I think he'd still probably
But
broach.
Janye has some very good points.
Yeah, okay. I think he'd still broach the subject. He'd be like,
Right.
So, I told you all that the whole split personality thing was a facade.
Right.
Big word. Please register that. I do want to illustrate that despite me not having a second voice, there is still something going on inside of me. And so I'm trying to figure out how to best battle this dichotomy. Another big word, please register. And so I've started seeking outward towards religion.
Okay.
And so Tamora, the goddess of luck, it struck me as something that it's not too out there, not too evil, not too good. It's kind of a neutral type of thing. But I don't know much, and I don't know that you, Enoch, or Antiochus, I don't know how much you know about religion, but I'm trying to do everything I can so that whatever is going on inside of me doesn't consume me. And I just wanted to make sure that you all knew that this was a possibility, because I mean, you've seen what I'm capable of in battle, and it's not of under my control. So I just wanted to present the facts and any information you may have.
One of the funny you should ask or bring that up. One of the reasons that I don't worship her in the same way that Sir Lancelot worships whoever he worships. But one of Zanye's tenets is like willpower and perfection and bettering yourself and that sort of thing.
Right.
And all I can say is, and all that I have seen is, it's not something that comes without work and focus.
I mean, that's why I'm here. I don't mind doing the work. I just don't know what work I need to do, right? If that makes sense. I'm okay with, I mean, I'm kind of okay with, when I get angry, and these things happen, they could be of boon or not. But I hope to at least control them, but if not control them, I mean rid them of myself completely and have some other way of being of assistance to our group. Because it could, it could be kind of scary to not know what happens when you hope to help. And maybe you might not be of help.
It seems to me that maybe going on adventures under the employment of someone like Avarice and doing all these, this, that, and the other is not the best setting or environment to master that sort of thing. So if you actually want to tamp it down.
Kitris will think about that for a second. Be like, I don't know what you mean. She's been a benefit to me thus far. She's kind of awoken things in me, and she's been very kind. And Antiochus, you're raising your hand. I'm not a teacher. You're welcome to speak.
I just didn't want to interrupt you.
You're right.
This might be a good time to tell you something.
What?
It might be somewhat pertinent. I'll look over to Enoch, and I'll be like, she is an undead fiend. That's why she couldn't enter the holy place.
Kitris will play dumb for a second and be like, undead, like a skeleton, like the wraith that we battled.
It's somewhat, yes, but also a fiend.
What's
like both of them? It's like someone from the Hells.
Oh, I mean,
don't tell Sir Lancelot.
Well, I'm. I'm a tiefling, right? I'm like that's
right.
The whole feat. It's deeper than that.
Right. It's you have your bloodline has relations with fiendish influences, but hers is a bit more direct.
Right.
And then there's the whole undead aspect.
Yes, that too.
While we're sharing things, when I looked into the mirror, I saw a polar. I saw a polar bear. But
it was like the torso.
Yeah, right. It was like a scarred torso of a polar bear, but it had hands, and then it was also the bearded Goliath. That was my father. It wasn't as sexual as I was letting it on to be.
Okay, I was like, a polar bear too? I was like, wow, okay. I mean, I'm trying not to judge here, but
but the only reason I'm mentioning this is because you're talking about legacy, fiendish, all that stuff. It's very clear that my ancestry isn't completely tainted by whatever is going on with Avarice. So
yeah,
that's jarring.
I'm just, if you're, she might not be the best influence. Of course, she could get away from that direct thing, but Also, I showed you my hand. When see, like I'm a bit inclined to believe she's not for her best interest. And it's like, you know, the black dot. Whenever I shook her hand, this happened, and I think I made a deal with her. I didn't think that was. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't think that was happen. Like
What
it's like a binding pact.
would Kitris? Yeah, would Kitris know what like the deal with the devil is? Like being like the son of a tiefling and ancestry.
I mean, I think everyone has a general sense of like that. Like I think you would.
It's like folklore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everyone knows about devil's deals and all these pacts and stuff.
So Kitris would be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that was what I was screaming about earlier.
Okay. I mean, obviously now I have to fake attraction because this has suddenly made things far different.
Should I not have told? Should I have not told you?
No. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. No, I think you're good.
Oh, yeah.
But this is
also,
this is something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
maybe she's not the best influence. Like, if we're trying to get away, like what Enoch was saying, like.
Sure. So, so probably, extensively, part of this conversation is anything that she offers that awakens me. Probably shouldn't accept it.
You haven't done anything like that, right?
No, I have. That's why that's a lot of the things that you have seen me do is because of her. Yeah, it's not. It's very new. Yes.
Okay. Well. Shit.
But.
I mean, you do remember that there was like it was very much a ritualistic like thing that happened with you, Kitchens. It was very much ritualistic, cultish. Like.
Yep. And I will,
okay.
I will relay that. I'll be like, but as long as this is your news, is very very recent news, it's not your fault. But if this was like
it was, I learned
6,
it
7,
like a day ago.
Okay, yeah, no, it's not your fault. I would not have made that choice if I knew what I knew now. But here we are. And my questions to Enoch and yourself still stand because now it's even more pertinent. Big word. Remember that one. That I delve more into this whole religion thing to combat whatever is going on inside of me.
Are you looking for like a god?
I don't know. I that's my question. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know how to stop this because it has progressed now that I understand that it is not under the best interests of myself.
So maybe you can't.
What are you saying? What are you implying? Oh,
wait, what? What? I didn't hear what you said. Antiochus spoke of you.
I said maybe you can't stop it.
But if I don't stop it, then you will have to stop it. And I don't want you to stop it. I want me to stop it. I want that to be my choice.
I guess we'll see.
Don't stop me now.
I guess I'm valid.
I'm just looking for information, Enoch.
I'm actually studied in religion, so.
I'm just looking for information, Antiochus.
Yeah, I mean, I can look it through some of my notes and I can get back to you if there's like a specific question you're looking for.
How to stop the progression of whatever is going on in my body.
Okay, demonic correction.
Yes, that. I made a bad choice. And I was blinded by being green to this world.
Mm-hmm.
And
you didn't know.
I mean, she's beautiful, but
can't argue.
She offered open up my potential, and it should have stayed closed. So,
Enix says, "It's like, yeah, I only know one way to stop demonic progressions."
I mean, you can punch
So
me in
maybe-
the face if you really want to.
maybe-
If you're really,
That's
if you're
okay.
really feeling it,
Maybe-
punch me in the face, and we'll see what
maybe.
happens.
Not yet. Not yet. So maybe see if Antiochus's books have anything.
Yeah, I can. I'll look into it.
All right.
Oh, also, she is like responsible for the death of my father. I just
all right.
I think I knew that one.
no, that one's new. That one's new.
Okay.
I learned that one last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's just not good.
She's a
She's
doozy,
just
yeah.
not good. Kitrus is like, shit, my first real crush. And just evil as fuck.
You know how to pick them. You know how to pick 'em.
No, I don't.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't think shaking her hand would find me to a deal with someone who caused the death of my father. So,
Yeah. It sounds like we both made terrible choices. Enoch,
well, you
Enoch,
know.
you're still
Yeah, so-
in good shape.
I'm the only one unaffiliated right now.
Yeah. Let's arm wrestle. He's just Kitrus is at a loss. He's like, let's arm wrestle.
This is what dudes do.
We're done talking about our feelings.
Yep. That's all he's got left.
And Caldra missed out on all the feeling
Yep.
sharing. I'm so sad.
Yeah, my lens of insight lets me learn secrets, and those are some of hers.
Oh, do it. Can you do it to me? I'm curious.
Yeah.
Wait, do I
Fine,
have to
fine.
know the secrets? Do I have to relay the
I-
secret to you?
I don't know if you have. I don't really know if you have to know the secret, but I can do it on you.
Well, I mean, most of my
Do
secrets
you
I
have any
just
secrets?
told you. No, not right now.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
use my lens of insight on him.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the roll for it.
Can
Greg,
you
how this is
choose
gonna
to
work?
fail?
I will allow you party members to choose to fail. I mean, it can get a little tricky later on. Actually, I think you have to roll. I don't think
No.
there's no choosing. How this will work though, if it uses on the player, you guys feel free to make up whatever you want to make up about your character, but it becomes canon. It becomes real
That's
in the
awesome.
world of this. If it is a secret, it could be goofy, it could be serious. But it is also it's knowledge that that's real. So if you learn something,
So I roll.
What am I supposed to? No, I
you
mean,
need to roll a deception check. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
sure.
you're gonna have to roll pretty low. You have to roll pretty low.
7.
Oh, that I rolled an 8.
I
Fuck
honestly.
yeah, baby.
Tell us
Do
a
I
little
have any
secret.
secrets? So it would us Antiochus will learn.
He learns it. He doesn't.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Antiochus.
speak the secret, but he's the only one that learns it. Right?
I don't remember if everybody knows this. Antiochus will learn that before, in between leaving home and ending up with you guys, he was a part of the Thulavi tribe. I don't know if everybody knows that or not. I can't remember.
No.
Yeah. So Kitrus was brought in by the Thulavi tribe. And so like his whole the funny thing about the Goliaths is like he spent a lot of time with Goliaths. Like he's not in love with any of them, but yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing, the biggest thing he probably hasn't told anybody. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Okay. Well, do you want me to whisper it to you, or can I just like say it out loud?
whisper my secret to me.
Yeah.
You can say it out loud.
You were with the LIV tribe for a while? For a pretty long time?
I was,
Yeah.
They actually helped me a lot control emotions and make sure that the big feelings didn't become big problems.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'd be helpful with your situation.
They might. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't pick what I find out with the lens of insight. It kind of just gives me a secret.
Gotcha.
So now that I know that, the next time I ask,
So it's.
But I'm not gonna do it without permission.
So it's
except
not
on her.
It's not like you find a secret out that I don't even know about. Like something deep that I don't even know about. Can you find that out? Like maybe something I've pushed. I've pushed deep. Is that a thing?
Can I find
That's
that
a thing,
out?
right?
You haven't really tried to invade further into the psyche besides just like surface scenes.
Perhaps I could. It's a possibility.
Perhaps.
You just have to we just have to talk about that.
Yeah. Kitcher's just shrug and be like, I think I'll be all right with that.
Sure. Okay.
That's pretty wild.
Next time. I can only do this once a day though.
Next time on
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's actually a perfect place to end the session. So we're gonna say that during the course of this conversation, maybe Sir Lancelot arrives at the end of it. Not hearing anything, but arrives.
We're all quiet now.
Just for sake of everything, we're gonna just kind of shift to where everyone basically comes back and arrives. Separate intervals, right? Heisei comes back with a beer for Sir Lancelot.
Nice.
Caldra comes back a little bit after Heisei. It's roughly probably like 9-10ish at night at the moment. Avarice won't be back till probably midnight. So we're getting the session there. We'll pick back up with you guys still on the same day. You guys can talk about anything important, role play any. But yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry we went a little over. We're a couple minutes over, but that is our session for tonight. A lot of role play, a lot of cool moments, some information gathering, some more insight about other characters. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you Tuesday for Fan Over Below, hopefully. If not, we will see you next Sunday, unless there are scheduling conflicts, but we will pick back up with some more D&D. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Enjoy your week.
Bye.